The 101.5 KGB, it's classic rock that really rocks. Stick around, the best of Dave Shelley and Chainsaw continues. Paul Ben Victor upcoming, as well as Bromowitz, yet another bet, baby talk, and a listener critique. All that on the way before we wrap this bad boy up right around noon time. You've got it on the 101.5 KGB. Cat came by the studio last week, who will be in the new Three Stooges movie. That's on ABC. I believe it's Monday night. He plays the character Mo Howard on the movie and did quite a few characters for us in studio and has a fantastic De Niro. You will not want to miss this. Actor Paul Ben Victor here on the best of Dave Shelley and Chainsaw on the 101.5 KGB.
Didn't I tell you to keep that door closed? Now we got to go out and buy more fish.
No, we don't. If we had a boat, we could catch our own fish, then we wouldn't have to buy any. That would cut out the middleman. The profit would all be ours.
Hey, genius, say that again.
If we had a boat and the middleman and the fish on the left side and the...
That's enough. When you didn't know what you were talking about, you really had something.
A girl laughing at the Three Stooges?
You know, it was cleverly done funny this time around, and I like that.
Stupid. They're just stupid.
I can't wait for the remake. It's going to be great.
The Three Stooges. Actually, let me give you the real title of this show. It's From Amalgamated Morons to American Icons. The Three Stooges is on TV. I think it's this weekend, isn't it?
It's actually Monday.
It's Monday, and Paul Ben Victor, who is the star of the show, plays Mo. Head dude. Is here in studio with us. I don't know if you get this. I'm sure you do. I recognized you right away. Right away.
I get it.
You get it a lot.
I get a lot of,
You're that guy.
aren't you on St. Mary's Church Choir? Don't you pack bags down at the old Safeway? I
You're very
do a southern
recognized.
accent, but I get a lot of all kinds of things.
You've done a lot of stuff.
That
And
was
now?
a few years ago. Now people, curse at me in Italian
Really?
from True Romance. A lot of people recognize that.
Oh!
Were you in True Romance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is one of the best movies ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, serious. The Christian Slater movie?
Yeah.
That is a killer movie.
See, I still can't watch that all the way through because I know it's going to be very frightening for me.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I know.
You want to talk about
I know.
a bloody, gory ending.
I know.
I was
to rent
Luca,
it.
the Sicilian cousin who's screaming at the end with the feathers coming down in Italian. Can I curse in Italian on this?
I'm not going to understand what you're saying.
Me neither.
You know what that means?
I think I do.
Just the hand motion is...
Hey, look at it.
That's a hell of a movie, I'll tell you what. If that's one to rent, people. If you have not seen this one yet, it's Christian Slater and Patricia Arquette and Paul Ben Victor.
There you go.
Man, that's a wicked movie. And
Drowning
Val
Moment.
Kilmer.
Yeah, Val's in it.
Val Kilmer plays the imaginary Elvis, and it's a cool movie.
That's cool.
That's a great
Well, how
one.
scary is it? Could I watch it alone?
You can watch it. I mean, it's get ready for a bloody
Blood.
ending.
Yeah.
But I mean, just the scene where Patricia Arquette and the
Gandolfini, the guy from Sopranos.
God.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I have to watch this.
That's Jim
I have to see
Gandolfini.
this. All right.
Well, you got a nice body of work. Even the commercials that you've done. I was just reading here, over 100 commercials you've done, including the Clio Award-winning Pepsi spot with Cindy Crawford.
Yeah.
Now tell me what that is. I'll remember it.
You may not. It played. What you will remember is the two guys going to the Super Bowl for McDonald's. Two knuckleheads
going
for 2
across.
years.
Yeah.
Looking for tickets.
I remember
for,
that.
That was a big campaign. That
Yeah.
was probably the biggest. And last year, what else?
And Bob from IBM.
Yeah, I'm talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
promoting my commercials.
Well,
I've
that's
been
all right.
trying for 15 years to stop doing commercials.
And here you are. Yeah. Well, it's okay. We're trying to get out of radio, but whatever.
What about the David Cassidy story? You're in that.
Is that on my...
That's what's on there. This is your body of work.
I booked it, but I couldn't do it because I got... That was a conflict job, actually. I never did the David
It was
Cassidy.
not a good part for you.
You guys have a...
we just went to Internet Movie Database and checked you out here.
Okay, I'm still on that. Isn't that funny?
Of course you are.
I
Yeah,
got
you got a
that
couple of
job.
pages on here.
That's
Oh, yeah,
funny.
come on. I mean, was there any conflict? Were you actually in, was it Attack of the Killer Bimbos?
And now there's a lot of stuff going on this year for Paul Ben Victor. There's The Invisible Man, which you might have seen around town. They're shooting that here.
Right.
The television special.
For the Sci-Fi Network. That's premiering in June. It's going to be a good one.
Cool.
But the Three Stooges is what's coming up on ABC Channel 10 here on Monday, and you play Mo Howard.
Yeah, what's up? Who
And
wants to know?
were you handpicked by Mel Gibson, who was the producer of this show?
I think he approved everybody that was cast. You know, he definitely had to approve everybody. But it was pretty much the director, who I'd worked with before, James Frawley, and the casting people. And then you have to go through network approval. It's a whole big.
Did you have to do the casting couch?
To sleep with a guy who's playing Curly.
Oh, I hate to hear stories like that.
Michael Chiklis, who's a very dear friend of mine, actually. We did his first movie was Wired, playing John Belushi, and it was my first movie. I did 2 or 3 scenes playing that Guido Sarducci guy.
What is Michael's TV show?
Don Novello.
Is that the guy? Yeah, that's who I played. That's what I was supposed to play anyway. It's Daddy-O.
Daddy-O,
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, but he was the commish for 6 or 7.
The commish, okay.
That's
All
right, yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
And he's a brilliant Curly. He's wonderful.
Really?
Like, uncanny. It's
Did the guy? I mean, Mo. How hard is it to do Mo? And I'm not trying to take anything away from your body of work here, but there's Mo, Curly. Every guy in the world has whoop whoop done that. But how hard is it to do the Shemp noise? Does the guy who does Shemp, does he successfully do the Shemp noise, the reverse?
Yeah, the reverse thing. How
The
do you do
reverse.
it? Go for it.
I can't. I collapse a lung. I can't do it. I
He's
can't. I wish I
actually-
could.
He's wonderful, John Cassier. He's actually a voice specialist. I mean, he's
Right.
an actor. He's done tons of movies and theater, but he's the voice on Tales for the Crips or whatever that show is. Tales of the
Tales
Crips.
from the Crypt, yeah.
He's the keeper. You know, that weird, creepy voice guy.
Crypt keeper.
He's a big voice guy, so he does all kinds of weird sounds with his voice.
And he can do the Shemp noise.
Yeah,
That's
he
the
can do
hardest.
Shemp.
That's the hardest thing to imitate.
Yeah.
In cinematography, the Shemp noise. He's the only guy I've ever known who could do it.
He could do a brilliant cricket too.
Yeah.
So if you're sitting on a soundstage, if in here you'd hear this cricket, and you'd try to go for
the
it.
hell is that?
Yeah, you can't find it.
Yeah.
Freaks out sound guys all the time.
Well, you get the feeling that other than just doing it because that's what he does for a living, that Mel Gibson really loves the Stooges.
Yeah.
I mean, you see him work Stooge stuff into his movies from time to time, and I think was it Lethal Weapon. He does some Hey Mo and things like that.
Pokes. And
So he's got to be into it.
And
He's a
who will
big
forget in Braveheart where they
Comedy.
I never knew that he was a big Stooges fan. Oh, don't give me the senator laugh. Come on.
Shelley finally got a senator.
Okay, one time.
Yeah, he
to see
works
that.
he works Stooge stuff into his movies, but
didn't
you wouldn't
know
know
that.
that because you watch Beaches and just utter crap movies that
Yeah,
you
the
watch.
Lethal Weapon.
I saw one of the Lethal Weapons.
Well, he did it then.
Doesn't Lethal Weapon right before he shoots the aquarium. When he's in your diplomatic immunity. Remember that guy?
No.
The South African guy who's smuggling gold. He's in his office and he's holding his gun at people and he goes, "Meeny, miny, hey Mo!" and shoots out the aquarium. Get the Blockbuster, please, so I don't have to
well, I must
waste
have
time
seen
with
one
this.
of the sequels or something.
No, it's
I don't remember that.
he works his stuff in there, and you get the. I mean, I've seen him on TV talk about the Stooges
Yeah.
and stuff, so he's got a passion for it.
he's a big fan. He also wrote in that book that this movie is based on, Amalgamated Association of Morons. He wrote the prologue to it. So he's a supporter for sure. And he helped, I think, develop the project and get all the heirs to agree on the rights to to do this thing. There was some in-house feuding, I think, over the past couple of decades, but he, made that work.
Paul Ben Victor, who sometimes is credited as Paul Ben Victor. That's what it says on here. Sometimes they give you the hyphen, sometimes they don't. That's the big
I have
difference.
friends that call me Paul Bendash. Paul
Ben-
Bendash Victor.
Paul Bendash.
Yeah, you got to see it. There's a dash in my name.
Is our guest here. He plays Mo Howard in the Three Stooges movie on ABC, which is going to be on TV this Monday. It's not a recreation of like one of the 20-minute Stooge shorts. It's about their life, right?
It's primarily about their life, but which entails the shorts. So I was watching it. I have a little rough version of it. I was watching last night. There's about a dozen recreations that we do, whether they be actual black and white recreations or rehearsals of routines or the stuff that they did before they did the shorts, when they were in vaudeville for 20 years or whatever. So it's a biography of their life. It's from 1915, I think it starts, to 1958.
Now, a lot of times when a guy such as yourself does a movie, a biography about someone, you study about these people, you learn about these people, and did you find out with the Stooges, were there injuries when they were doing these things? How did they pull that much hair out of Larry's head? I mean, I don't see how these guys could get away with some of the stuff they're doing, because they made contact. Larry Fine took a slap like nobody's business, and it was not an air slap.
That's right.
I've seen sometimes how they do the finger poke. They go just above the eyes and get you in the forehead.
Exactly. If you slow it down, you can see what they're doing.
You get them in the
Oftentimes
forehead.
It's way up here, too.
Yeah. They get you just like in the eyebrows.
Yeah.
But Larry took Mo slapped Larry.
That's right.
His jowls shook, the hair, I mean, the whole thing.
Yeah, and they all did. They say that Larry's left cheek was somewhat numbed after 40 years of doing this. Like late in life, you could punch him in the cheek and he wouldn't really feel it.
Well, his granddaughter lives here in town.
Oh, yeah.
Runs a shop up in Ramona, and she said that Papa, as they call him, his left cheek was calloused from being hit so many
that's
times.
what I'm saying. Yeah. It's a known fact.
So they had to hurt each other from time
They
to time.
did. They whacked the hell out of each other. They killed each other.
And it's great to be Mo, because Mo took less physical abuse than the rest of them.
Yeah.
Mo was always the one who got hit with a board, in the painting scenes and stuff. But when it came to punching and an eye poking and a hair ripping out,
He was the one doing it.
He was doing it. He was dishing it out.
Was Mo like the head guy? I mean,
Yeah,
the
he was
lead
the
stooge?
he was the instigator, and
He was the brains of the operation.
Well, he was.
and behind the scenes as well, which is what you find out in the movie, that he really drove the guys forward. He had made bookings for the guys. He just kept them solid, because Larry was at the track.
Yeah.
He died with $20 in his pocket. He was a real gambler,
Wow.
addicted to it. And Curly was like a big man-child. He was a lot like he was in the movies. He was, a goofy guy, had 4 wives, was always searching, never really had his feet on the ground. So Mo was the one to, keep him at work.
That's funny. Curly was a ladies' man.
Yeah, he was a ladies' man.
He was always going after the chicks and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then I guess he had a stroke.
Several, yeah.
Several strokes, which that took him out of the picture.
Right.
Although I heard that in one episode of The Stooges, after Shemp came back, that Curly appears in a scene as like a passenger on a train.
Something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Well, isn't this TV special about how the Stooges were really kind of ripped off by management?
Yep.
It's a mommy dearest kind of thing.
Yeah,
like
the mommy dearest of...
like management used to beat him with hangers.
Mo whips Larry with a wire hanger.
Right.
Well, Harry Cohn, the studio head at the time, kept them under wraps. He didn't really let them know how popular
Right.
they were. He didn't let them know there were fan clubs everywhere, and there wasn't the kind of media there is today. They were doing the shorts. People don't realize this. The stuff that we see on TV were the 2 real shorts that were made in the 30s and 40s for the movies. When you'd go to see a feature, you'd see this 20-minute short.
Right.
That's what we grew up on. That's what they brought to television in the late 50s.
Yeah.
And that's all there was. It was that and radio.
And then there was that character, Ted
Healy.
Ted Healy,
Yeah.
in the beginning of their career, who was unfunny, just not funny.
At the time, he was considered a major vaudeville star, one of the biggest.
So it was the name that they were drawing on.
Count me out of
Yes,
vaudeville, because
yeah.
that guy was not funny.
He
and-
wasn't
and,
funny.
they were the act.
Weren't
Yeah.
they originally called Ted Healy's Stooges or something?
Ted
to that?
Healy and the Racketeers, and then it was Ted Healy and the 3 Southern Gentlemen. They had several different names.
Wow.
And then they went to do a movie,
Yeah.
and Ted Healy was supposedly one of the stars of the movie, and they canned Healy, and they gave the Stooges a contract because they were the funny guys.
And then
Wow.
took off for him after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Paul Ben Victor's our guest. He's in the Three Stooges movie on Monday on ABC. We'll take a quick break and come back with more. It's KGB.
Say, fellas, I dreamed about Aggie again last night. What a gal. Oh, boy, I'll say she's a delicious dish. Dish? Yowza, she's a flying saucer. Hey, talk respectful when you're talking about my tomato. Now, listen, if you behave yourselves, I'll have you meet Aggie's 2 sisters.
The great Three Stooges. Paul Ben Victor is Mo Howard in the new Stooges movie called From Amalgamated Morons to American Icons, The Three Stooges. It is on ABC this Monday night, and we're just in here chatting, and in comes Channel 8 helicopter sex symbol.
Boner.
Pretty boy.
Jason Ostell,
Jeez.
who is old friends of Paul Ben Victor, and these guys are for the last 3 minutes been trading stories. He lands the chopper out in the parking lot because he heard that his old friend is here.
That sounds like
Hey,
Jason.
Jason, come here.
Ben Victor.
So you guys know each
In the head, knucklehead.
Ow. I don't even know how to respond to that. Studio. What are they?
There you go.
you guys have known each other for some time,
Like what? 10 years?
Yeah, at least.
About 10 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
and I'm only
His
picking up
cousin
on
was my tomato.
That's it. I'm only picking up on some of this, but you guys took acting classes together or something?
No,
or?
when I was a long time ago, long before the Chopper 8 thing ever started, Ben Victor and I met, and he had just, you had just done The Rookie, remember that, with Clint Eastwood and Charlie Sheen?
Yeah.
And you were doing
That's a good movie.
FedEx
You've been in good movies.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. And HBO had a series you were in at the time called First and 10.
Oh, Jesus.
Remember that? Oh, I'm taking you way back, aren't
You've
I?
done a lot of NYPD Blue stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And keep going.
Go ahead.
Out of the break.
Keep stroking me. Come on.
So no, he was real encouraging to me before things started rolling for me, and in fact, he set me up with a guy named Gene Bua in Burbank, right over near Warner Brothers. It's called the Acting for Life workshop.
Great
That's
workshop. Yeah.
Great workshop, and I got a lot out of that.
So I helped you out a little bit.
I owe a lot to you, man. I heard you on the radio this morning. I had to bolt over here, and Shooty was nice enough to let me in the door.
And now that you are the hovering hunk,
Oh, I love that.
oh, chicks
Oh.
love this guy.
Look how
They
beautiful
love
he
this
is.
guy.
He is. You're absolutely right.
I mean, they got Tuck, they got Yamada. They're dog food compared
Right,
to
that's
Jason
right. Absolutely.
Ostell.
That's
All they do is,
baby.
we've got a helicopter, and look who's in it. They do these commercials. He gives the thumbs up. I'm ready to take off.
Right.
Top Gun's playing in the background. You got guns on that chopper yet? Come on.
I'm working on it.
But Jason, aren't you cheating on Jeff and Jer right now?
Oh, Jeff and Jared don't mind. They'll understand.
You're
The guys are
listening to
friends.
our show while you're doing theirs.
Well, I'm scanning through the dials. I got to keep up to what's going on.
Okay.
Love you, Ruthie. I haven't
too,
seen you in
Jace.
forever.
I know. I never
When we
turn
can
my
get together
calls.
again.
Damn it, that's it for her for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I
Jason
know,
Ostell
yeah,
just said, I love
really.
you, Ruthie. Look, you're a lesbian. Stay on your side.
We've known each other for 5 years. He's like my brother.
Pick a sex, will you please? You're driving me nuts. Stay with the chicks or
You're
choose the guys,
confusing
one of
all
the
of
two.
us.
Oh, we're pals. I've been trying to fix Jace up for a long time.
You're not unattached.
With lesbians?
You're not.
Oh.
You have got to have.
What?
You have got to have a girlfriend by now.
No, I see a couple of girls, but I'm not.
Nothing serious.
No, nothing.
See?
You're juggling a couple?
I'm not juggling a couple.
It's
They know
called
about each
dating.
other?
Do you fly to their house? You buzz their house if you really like them?
Because that's
Oh,
pretty
I just happened to be flying by. I didn't know you lived there.
Hey, tell him about the time you got
I used to do that with my bike, when I was like 10.
to the
Put
ride
cards in the
by.
smoke.
Jason, why are you over in Ramona? There's no traffic. I don't know. I did fly over here. Whatever. Oh, what do you know? This is where
hungry.
Susie lives over here.
There's lots of tricks. See, the thing is, summertime comes. I'll let you know a little secret. Summertime comes. The girls who lay out by the pool,
Yeah.
the ones who reduce their clothing to a bare minimum,
Yes,
are
sir.
usually on the high ground where there's not as many people who can look down upon them.
Like on their roofs and things like that.
Exactly. You take a helicopter with the camera we got, man, it's over.
I've seen that camera.
Roll tape, baby.
Jason.
We have a good time.
That camera can pick up Cindy Crawford's mole from down here. I
You bet.
think it's got a long
And
lens.
then
on
I
it.
was over your head at the golf thing a couple of weeks ago.
Yep.
Was that you?
That was me. We just got to get a place where we can get a phone signal.
But they
couldn't-
couldn't find
fall.
you.
No, he found us.
No,
right
no, but
away.
I mean on TV, they're going, we think these 4 people are Dave Shelley and Chainsaw, but they weren't you guys.
Well, it was just Dave. I mean, there was no one else out there. But he found us. He was circling for a long time. Golfers love that, by the way, when there's a helicopter for about a half an hour.
I had the desk call me going, you really need to move along. What was the name of that place?
That was Mount Woodson.
Mount Woodson.
Up in Ramona.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys go way back. You were telling me something about how you used to sit out on the porch and
Yeah,
see
over on
some of
Crown Point,
Godfather or something like that. I didn't know you'd spend so much time here in town.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, you.
In this town?
Yeah.
Talking to me?
You talking to me?
There he goes.
Talking to me.
I'm
I
scared.
got these hands, Joey.
Did I tell you?
Tell you something. Did you, Vicky? Did you, my wife?
God, you look just like him when you do that.
I know.
You got the mouth thing going on.
I like De Niro.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
God, he looks
he
just
does.
like him.
He does, and that's how I guess that was the first rapport we had. Is you would do one and I would do one. We went back and forth all afternoon.
Got any
Come
new
on,
ones?
Jason.
I want that son of a bitch dead. I want him dead. I want his family dead. I want his house burnt to the ground. I want to go to the middle of the night. I want to piss on his egg.
Eggs. Piss on his eggs.
Hedge. Hedge.
Oh, who pisses on a hedge?
It's Hedge,
It's
right?
eggs.
That's
You go to his house in the middle of the night, you piss on his hedge.
Chainsaw does that every day of his life. That's no insult.
I know.
You burn a guy's house down and you go piss on his eggs. Are you Sicilian or not? Come on.
No.
Well, then there you
piss
go.
on the hedge.
Maybe they piss on hedges and beaches, okay?
I can't
Boys
believe
on the
that's
Side. There's another chick flick. Jeez, Boys.
I didn't even like that one.
Oh, that
was
movie
too much
sucked.
for
Oh, I
me.
love that movie.
Oh, you would.
Have you been able to get paid for this De Niro that you can do?
No.
Oh, man, it's dead on.
Yeah.
You look like, oh, God, don't do that. You freak me out. Do it to Shelley, not to me. You freak
No,
me out when
it's
you do
scaring
that.
me too.
What's new? I'm doing Chris these days. Everybody's doing Chris Walken, but I got a decent one. How are you? Listen, I play Mo. I took the job
Wow.
because I wanted to do Mo. I was always a big fan,
Wow. That's great.
like a fanatic. And he makes me crazy.
Not a long trip.
Well, that's better than the guy in
And
Saturday
he's
Night
cute.
Live.
He's cute. I like his eggs.
So they gave you a little Mo wig for this thing, no doubt?
I had a couple of wigs. You know, he wore it back all the time when he wasn't working. But he'd carry a little comb in his pocket for the kids when they'd come around and they'd want to see him be Mo. He'd comb his hair.
Was he nice to kids? Was he nice to people who were his fans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did that. He carried pictures around up to the last day. His daughter told me that, Joan.
Were they there at the...
They were there after the fact. We did a whole promotional shoot with Mel Gibson and the families that were surviving. You know, the daughter and Joe DeRita's widow. He was the last Curly Joe DeRita
Well,
was replaced.
sort of.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well, I don't want to get into a whole Joe
The
Besser.
ugliness
Joe
of it.
DeRita
All
thing.
right,
It's
all right,
a
all
very
right, okay.
sore subject with me.
Yeah, I
But
know.
they were very supportive the whole time. They wrote letters to us while we were shooting, and very supportive.
So you didn't have anybody coming, how dare you portray my dear father, you know?
No, that was worked out ahead of time. I
That's
think.
good.
Yeah.
Good.
Because
She was actually very nice. She was staring at me, and she told one of the producers that I actually reminded her of her grandfather and also her father both. Because I age in this thing. I go to like 60 years old. What did I eat? I ate one of them apple juices out there. They got stuck in the can.
You said it was Jack
Throat.
Daniels, but whatever. Apple juice
An
Jack,
Apple
whatever. An Apple Jacks.
Oh, yeah.
You know can you sing the old? How does that go? Can you sing it?
The Applejack song?
Anybody know that?
Come on, A is
I know.
for apple, J is for Jacks,
Cinnamon toasty, apple
Jacks.
tasty. A bowl a day keeps the bullies away. You don't remember that?
No.
No.
Do it as De Niro. Come on.
How about as Duval? Wait. let me
Okay,
try
all
that.
right, all right. Oh, good.
Cinnamon toasty, apple tasty. Apple Jacks. I love it. I love to have Apple Jacks in the morning. Smells like victory.
Bo Radley. You're like, how long till we see you as a one-man performance
Yeah,
on
no
stage?
kidding.
Oh, I'd be a bore. I do a couple of imitations.
Oh, they're very good.
Yeah, we're delighted
You
by
do
that.
them well.
Well, always call me Sonny. Always call you Jesus. Can I say that down here?
I don't know. I never know where you're going. You were doing some weird
remember that?
Italian stuff before.
You saw that.
Yeah.
Apostle?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you know,
Imitations on the
I'll tell you something about another thing
I've
about
never
Ben
done these
Victor
live
here.
before. Never, ever have I done this.
You do 'em great.
Performed them. And they're terrible right now.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
You do just fine.
We could see you.
Let me tell you something, Sal.
It's my old Pacino. Remember the old Pacino?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
The Dog Day
he
Afternoon,
does.
was that...
I do Dog Day, but he does.
Scarface.
He does Scarface.
Well, come on, Jason.
Because I'm going to tell you something, Ben Victor. I got two things in this world, okay? My balls and my word. And I don't break them for no one. Okay?
Now I want you to do the traffic that way this afternoon.
Okay.
Now I'll tell you something. High five's backed up like a mother.
Stay home, watch Leave It to Beaver or something.
All right, well, we got Paul Ben Victor. We got Jason Ostel in studio with us. This is KGB. We'll take a quick time out. We're back with you. 888-570-1015 is a direct connect. We'll get you on the air next year. Don't go away, folks.
These hotcakes must be made out of reclaimed rubber. Where's your chef?
Are you casting asparagus on my cooking?
The DNC! Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw will be right back.
This is the KGB.
The Paul Ben Victor on the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw, 1015 KGB.
Amalgamated Association of Morons, Local 6 and 7/8. We are morons, tried and true, and we'll do our yell for you.
Okay, I've been doing this exactly right. The book about the Three Stooges is Amalgamated Morons, Two American Icons. The TV show that's on, though, on Monday on ABC is the just Three Stooges. The Three Stooges. Paul Ben Victor plays Mo Howard in the movie, and he's hanging with us here this morning. He's been in, he's the guy you recognize. Aren't you that guy?
Right.
You recognize him right away. Some of the movies that he's been in. Well, I told you he's done a lot of NYPD Blue. He's done the X-Files. I didn't know this, but the cat has done the Adventures of Briscoe County Jr., so...
Get back.
Enough said. Shell, you're going to rent True Romance tonight, and it's going to be one of the greatest movies you've ever seen. That's a great, great movie. And his friend Jason Ostel from Channel 8 just dropped by. And tell the story about when you found out that your friend was in True Romance.
A buddy of mine who was my roommate at the time, this goes back a few years, right after True Romance came out, I had not seen the movie, and two of our favorite actors, Christopher Walken and Dennis Hopper, are in the movie, which you'll see tonight, Shelley.
All right,
You'll
all
love
right,
it.
I can't wait.
And
That's a good scene.
Oh, really?
He was telling me about this scene between Hopper and Walken, and it was probably, I don't know, a couple weeks later, I was up at Paul's house in L.A., and we were just sitting on the sofa, and I remember we were eating oranges or something, and I asked him about, we were talking about acting and actors, and I asked him about this movie and this scene between Hopper and Walken. I said, have you seen this yet? He looks up at me and he says, I'm in it. I said, get out of here. He says, no, grab that tape right there. So we put this tape in, and sure enough, if you haven't seen the movie, Paul Ben Victor here is the guy, he's the Italian guy, he speaks in subtitles. You're the only guy really who speaks in subtitles, I think, in the movie. Yeah. And at the end, too, when they have the shootout and everything, you're in subtitles. But that, and then I saw the scene, and then I'm looking at him next to me on the couch, and I'm going, dude, you were there, man. You were right there. What was it like? So now he's telling me about what it was like to work with these two guys, to sit down and just do this scene cold, and it was amazing, man. You know, it really was.
Glad I could be of service.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Were you now
Can't wait to see it now.
the Italian you speak? I mean, are you an Italian guy, or did you grow up speaking this language?
No, I mean, I grew up in the neighborhood where a lot of guys were being, whacked, killed.
That'll happen.
I did. I remember going out of leaving, cutting out of class one day in high school, and there was those chalk marks that they have when somebody dies in the street, and we thought that it was fake, but it was I don't want to say his name because he could have relatives down here.
Where was this? Where'd you grow up?
It was
La Jolla.
this was in Brooklyn.
The La Jolla mob. Did they really do chalk outlines?
There was a chalk outline for Jimmy's daddy.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I thought that was all movie stuff.
Is that how Jimmy found out?
I don't know. But then I said something about his family a few months later by accident playing basketball.
Yeah.
And I still have a scar under my chin from talking about it, saying like your mother or something like that.
Oh.
You don't do that.
You didn't do that little Italian line to him, did you? The one you just did to us?
No.
That you told us later what it meant?
I was like 11 years old. But, it was in the neighborhood. You just sort of put up with stuff like that.
You go back very often? I assume you live now here in Southern California.
I live actually in Northern Cal. Well, Encino. It's north of here.
Okay. Do you go back very often?
Nah, the neighborhood's changed. And a lot of, not the same anymore. I don't like to go back. It brings back bad memories. Let's just stay here in the sunshine.
Oh, my God.
What are you doing Mo Howard for?
I know. You're a gangster.
I like to hang out on the beaches and look at all the pretty girls.
I just want to sit in a bar with this guy and just be amused all day.
I feel I want a whiskey now.
I just want to be amused all day.
Oh, man.
What's your favorite? Everything you've done here, what's your favorite, Paul?
Well, clearly this is my first lead role. This movie it's an ensemble picture, but it's done through Moe's eyes.
You're the big dog.
More or less, because he, it's his flashbacks that we go back to, and then we see him as this older guy, and it's a great role. It was just a juicy part. I didn't think I was going to get it. I wish they would. I know they were talking to Jason Alexander recently. Somebody told me Bruce Willis wanted to be
Jason Alexander.
Yeah,
wow.
They were talking
as Moe.
Well, I think. Well, I don't. There was dialogue. I heard things about that.
Yeah.
I can't. It's not
I
a
heard
fact.
things.
I heard things, Joey.
You look like him.
Jeez.
It's unreal.
Really
You said
is.
some things. You said you mentioned you with them.
God.
I'm gonna kill somebody.
Boyer, kill Boyer.
Kill Boyer. Kill him. Start with him.
I don't know what the Hollywood term is for it though, but when you're doing a show, when you're doing a TV show or a movie, a made-for-TV movie, when your name is before the title of the movie,
that's calling. It's called Your Name Is Before the Title.
That's what I thought it was.
Exactly.
Did you get that on this one, or
No,
is the title up first there?
It's first up though.
First up. You're first up. You were the star of the Three Stooges, so that's slick. How about
that was a good role. What else was good? NYPD Blue is definitely a favorite. Steve Richards, the goofy hustler. That's a great role.
You've done a bunch of episodes for them.
Yeah, I did a few of those.
You did The Practice.
Practice was just a drug dealer mook.
Uh-huh. And The Commish. You did The Commish.
Yes,
with your friend Curly.
Michael Chiklis, right.
Oh, that's cool.
I played Benny Gorzo in that show. That was fun.
And what about
Tombstone was fun. Tombstone was one of the most fun jobs to do.
Yeah.
It wasn't the biggest job. I played another biographical guy. Right?
Florentine?
Florentino. How'd you know? Says it right there in the film?
No, I know what I know these things.
Wow. That's
all right,
impressive.
I lied. I can't lie. Jeez. Because you'll find
so
out and you start
gullible.
talking De Niro to
Right,
me and
I
make
know.
me wet myself on my own damn show.
I played Florentino Cruz, who was part of that whole Wyatt Earp gang, that whole thing.
Do the line. About he's very proud.
It's so proud. What did I say? I said, there's more cursing. I can't. People speak Spanish down here. I can't.
You can't do that, yeah.
I can't do that.
More
down
cursing.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
So they'll have you do Hispanic.
I played a
Italian.
lot. I've done, several of those of ethnic characters because I can. I gotta. I could hear those sounds in my ear.
You
I
hear
don't
the
speak them
yeah.
fluently, but I learn them for the part. But But
Well-
I'm trying to stay away. I'm trying to do people that are more like myself now. There's a movie I wrote that we're going to be doing as soon as I have a break from this series called Hot Scramble, where it's sort of based on my life, and I have some people going to be producing that for me.
Will Jason be in it?
I'm going to be his parole officer.
Well, you were very kind to come by and see us and talk to us for a little while. I'm looking forward to seeing the movie. And there's some other stuff that you got. Have we seen Gunshy yet? Is that out yet?
Gunshy just came and left with Sandra Bullock and Liam Neeson. I think Drowning Mona may still be in the theaters.
Okay.
Danny
Great.
DeVito. That's a fun movie.
So
Yeah,
you got a
we
little
did
bit
a
of everything
premiere on
everywhere.
that. Yeah.
That's right. We did the premiere of Drowning Mona. That's right.
Oh.
Well, fantastic. Looking forward to it. It's Monday night on ABC. What is it, 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, something like
I
that?
think it's 8 to 10.
8 to 10.
You're right.
And it's great.
And,
I wouldn't miss it. It's a lot of fun.
And you'll see his name first up because he's the star.
It's been great being here, guys
Hey,
and
thanks
girls.
for coming in.
Been very gracious. Nice to meet you, and the best of luck to you. And Jason, thank you for coming by. Finally get a chance to meet you. Best of luck to you. We'll see you on TV this afternoon on Channel 8. All right, fantastic. We'll take a quick break. It's 8:06. You're on the KGB, Bert.
Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw will be right back.
This is the KGB.
Smart and fun, that's where you go. Save time and money. Shop like a pro.
Smart & Final is the warehouse grocery store that caters to food service professionals and anyone else who caters to a crowd. At Smart & Final, you can shop and save like a pro with no long lines, no membership fees, just a huge selection of national and Smart & Final brands on everything from ketchup to cleanup. You'll find professional quality canned and frozen foods, deli and party supplies, plus a full line of janitorial supplies, kitchen tools, and appliances. And if you don't see it, we'll get it.
Quench your thirst for assorted varieties of Pepsi. 4 6-packs are just $4.99 plus CRV. Or get 32 16-ounce bottles of Arrowhead Spring Water for $5.99 plus CRV. Price is good through April 23rd.
You don't have to be a pro to shop at Smart & Final. You just have to be smart.
Smart & Final, that's where you go. Save time and money. Shop like a pro.
Smart & Final.
Shop like a pro.
Where the pros shop and save.
Occasionally, people think the claims we make in our advertising are a little exaggerated until they experience the Men's Warehouse firsthand.
George, to make a long story short, I had finally come to the stage in my life where I needed a good suit. So, of course, I went and ran the gamut. So I went to all of the department stores around and then finally ended up in the Men's Warehouse. From the moment I stepped in the store, it was completely different from any other service I had gotten from any other stores. It's nice, after all those years of hearing you say, you know, I'm George Zimmer and I guarantee it, and always wondering, you know, does this man really guarantee his work? I really came away feeling that not only was that the case, but I felt good about being affiliated with, and I believe you have a customer for life now.
Every day at the Men's Warehouse, more than 3,000 people buy a suit or sport coat and swear off department stores forever.
You're going to like the way you look. I guarantee it. I'm George Zimmer, founder of the Men's Warehouse.
9 area stores and now on Camino de la Reina off Freeway 8 Mission Center Road exit across from Mission Valley Mall. Call 1-800-776-SUIT.
Body by Werner, have you flexed today?
Sir, this is Mitsubishi calling.
You want to design a vehicle after my fabulous body?
No, sir.
I have the biceps of a god, you know.
I'm sure someone cares, sir. Actually, we understand you're in the market for a new SUV.
Yeah, I bent mine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, the Mitsubishi Montero Sport has the fastest growing sales in its class, and you can buy it right now for 0 down, 0 payments for 3 months, and 0% APR for 3 huge years.
Yeah?
Yeah, that could save you thousands of dollars compared to a typical 8% APR car loan.
Wow, that's a lot of smoothies.
Yeah. So, 0 down, 0 payments for 3 months, 0% APR for 3 years. Kind of blows that whole no pain, no gain theory, huh?
Not if you're training to break bricks with your buttocks.
Yeah.
Mitsubishi 000 April. 0 down, 0 payments for 3 months, and 0% APR for 3 years on the Montero Sport or any 2000 Mitsubishi. 36 monthly payments of $27.78 per thousand finance at 0% APR. Important program and credit restrictions apply. Call 1-888-MITSU-2000 for details.
Will it carry all my dumbbells?
Carries my in-laws.
We're riding along with Stevie Beaumont to experience firsthand the thrill of NASCAR racing.
Hold on. Here we go.
Stevie, everyone's passing us. What's going on?
Well, my car's specially designed for turns.
998 toothpicks in that box. Yeah, that's right. I just counted
And you
them.
keep going and going and going until the dog stops, until he makes a mistake and doesn't pick the one with more in it. And that's when you know exactly how high the dog can count or that the dog is full.
This test suggested by the makers of sausages who want you to buy. This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
It really is. And they reported on this in USA Today. I can't believe it. So I will not be patting my dogs on the head with a odorless powder.
I got a lot of that laying around.
I know, me too.
Who took my Coke?
For just such occasions. Well, former Good Morning America little TV news minx Joan London no longer available for you, regular guy. She is now married to Jeff Koenigsberg in New York on Tuesday night. They got married. It's her second, his first. She is also at the top of the short list of contenders to replace Kathy Lee Gifford when she bails on Regis this summer.
I like Joan London.
I do too. And I'm sad that she has those awful, awful allergies that seem to have kept her...
Claritin's fixed it for her, Shell.
I hope so, but she keeps running around in that field and having to pop those pills.
Well, she discovered rapidly dissolving loratadine, so she's okay.
Oh, is she okay? Good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad. I hate to see it when big stars get like the bad yeast infections and they have to, you know...
That one stuck for a long time, too. She couldn't kick that one.
I
Poor
know.
Kimmy.
Kim Alexis,
Mhm.
yeah. It looks like South Park creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone might be lured away from the Comedy Central network by one of the big boys. Rumor has it they have been approached by NBC as well as Michael Ovett's startup company. And the New York Post says both camps are ready to serve up $1 million per episode, either for South Park or for a completely new creation from the two. Comedy Central currently pays somewhere between $400,000 and $500,000 per per episode. Their contract with Comedy Central expires later on this year.
How much do they pay right now?
$400,000 to $500,000. That's the
God.
rumor. Yeah.
I had no idea.
Me neither.
I don't even watch the show.
I don't either.
I don't either. It's totally out of my wheelhouse. But
It's way out too late.
Yeah.
for the first year, I was on it every Wednesday.
Sure.
It was good, enjoyable, and it may still be that way. But
Repeats on Saturdays.
I guess when you consider the Friends want what, $800,000 a piece? Comedy Central is paying $400,000 or $500,000 per show.
For a whole show.
That's pretty good.
Big difference, though, between the numbers generated by
Yeah.
Friends and the numbers generated by South Park.
When you get here, on the cold and gray Chicago moon, and that little baby child is born, and you get here, and you get here.
It's that he does his own background.
Yeah.
It's just great. But I wonder if they go to a major network, it's going to ruin it, isn't it?
It didn't ruin Politically Incorrect.
Yeah, you're right. You are right.
But nobody's watching the show anymore. I mean, we're all talking about it. Okay, Ruthie's the only one. They got to do a new show. And
South Park, you mean?
Yeah, and they want to. I know. I've heard them say before in other interviews that South Park's only going to go so long, and then they plan on changing. They're actually talking about killing off all the characters and starting with brand new ones.
Again?
Again.
See, I like the little kids. I think they're fine because I'm so limited in what I've seen so far, from the little South Park guys. But even watching the movie, it just got silly.
Well, I think they ought to go just hardcore and go back to the swearing.
Yeah,
Like in
I
the
do too.
movie.
Don't say pig effer in front of Jesus.
You F and F. Taught us a new way to swear. I love the movie.
And the little song about Cartman's mom. Wasn't that in the movie?
Kyle's mom.
Kyle's mom is a big... It was just priceless.
Beautiful piece of music.
I think that was on one of the shows.
Was it on one of the shows?
Yeah.
The new law states we can't sing any songs having to do with Jesus or Santa Claus.
Thanks to Kyle's mother. Shut up, Cartman.
So does anybody know any non-Santa or non-Jesus songs? Yes, Eric?
How about we sing, Kyle's mom is a stupid bitch in B minor. I told you not to call my mom a bitch, Cartman. Yes. Well, Kyle's mom's a bitch, she's a big fat bitch, she's the biggest bitch in the whole wide world. She's a stupid bitch, if there ever was a bitch, she's a bitch to all the boys and girls. Shut up, Cartman! Monday she's a bitch, on Tuesday she's a bitch, and Wednesday to Saturday she's a bitch. Then on Sunday just to be different, she's a super king, Kamehameha, be that. Sorry, that isn't very nice. I'd sure like to teach him a lesson. Have you ever met my friend Cosmo? She's the biggest bitch in the whole wide world. She's a mean old bitch, she has super hair. She's a bitch, 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 she's a stupid bitch. Cosmo's a bitch, and she's just a dirty bitch.
So I could take a little more of that.
All right. What
That's
else we
funny.
have, Shell?
Angie Everhart, was she on your island?
No.
No? Chainsaws? Someone's,
know.
I thought. Well, her people now confirm that she is indeed going out with Howard Stern.
Oh.
Her rep told the New York Daily News, I don't know about Howard, but she's not seen anyone else. They're very much together when she's in New York. They do a lot of afternoon movies, and she says he's very totally different from his radio personality, nice and intelligent, and that his apartment is done tastefully, and that he's very good for her and good to her, and he's already given her a diamond friendship ring.
A friendship ring?
Yeah.
What a dope.
What is that?
High school?
I know.
What a dope.
Other recently single men, Tommy Lee not feeling much pain as he copes with his recent breakup from Pammy Anderson. When Tommy's in L.A., he spends most of his time at the Playboy Mansion and parties with Sandy and Mandy, the twins that have been Hugh Hefner's girlfriends for the last year or so.
Yes.
And it's also said that the 70-something Hef, when he tires of girlfriends, discards them in the direction of 30-something Tommy Lee.
Sloppy seconds.
Sloppy seconds, and he doesn't care.
Would you?
Well, I'm not a guy, so I don't know.
I would not have an issue with that,
No.
Hef. Just so you know.
This is Chris Boyer speaking.
858-715-3231. Write it down. That's the station number. Call me.
Boyer recycles.
I was at the landfill yesterday dumping off some bottles and cans, and I'm ready for the hot twin sisters.
It's always a disappointment when Boyer goes to the landfill because they always take his car that he drove in.
I'm not done with that yet. Guy asked me yesterday, so are you going to take the rest of this stuff into the dump? Got a bunch of car parts and stuff.
I'm I'm not done with those yet.
Those are valuable parts of my car.
What are you saying?
Those are valuable Jeep parts. Come on.
What else do we have, Shell?
Finally, this morning, don't we all kind of think about this, that when you make it in the world, you'd like to go back to high school and tell those a-holes that irritated you,
Sure.
you know, yeah, here, look at me now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Woody Harrelson pissed off the people that he graduated from high school with. He went to Lebanon High School in Lebanon, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of it. Anyway, graduated in 1979. 5 years later, in 1984, the class had a reunion, which Woody did not attend, but he was courteous enough to send along a videotape from Hollywood.
Oh, God. A personalized video of how cool I am.
Yeah, Woody sitting in a poolside chair in the video went on about how he didn't miss anybody back home or anybody in his class and how he was on his way to becoming rich and famous, and you're not. He ended the video in bed, flanked by two gorgeous Hollywood-type ladies, and 1 year later, in 1985, he landed his part on Cheers. And the rest is history.
Right here for you now, Abramowitz, Dave, and Abramowitz's dad, Wade, on the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw, 1015 KGB.
Yeah. How bad do you want your ass kicked tomorrow at Medeiros?
Whatever.
No, seriously, how many...
No, seriously. You know what?
How bad do you want your ass kicked?
You know what?
How bad?
You know what?
How bad?
Well, let me just say this real quick.
No.
You know what?
Why? What happened to you? I remember when you used to answer questions. Now I talk to you and you start doing your own thing.
I don't want my ass kicked tomorrow.
I don't want my ass kicked tomorrow.
Because I've made friends.
I've made some changes.
I've made some friends with my driver. You know that sound when you hit the ball and it goes... That's what I've been doing lately.
No, Abramowitz, I don't know that sound, but I know the sound that a 3-wood makes when you let go of it and it lands on someone's lanai.
That was before.
Before what?
I know that sound, mostly because I golf with you.
Ruthie, that was before my game has turned 360 degrees around.
Oh, yeah?
Every
turned 360 degrees? Do you know what that means?
Yeah, I know. It goes off, whatever.
No. Tell me
I didn't mean it that way.
What does it mean? What does it mean when something is 300?
It means you do a full circle.
Yes.
My game
Nicely
has
done.
Or you suck as much as you used to.
Listen, my game has changed completely since the last 3 or 4 months I've been in a slump. It's between night and day.
Were you up there on the roof nailing a tarpon with your driver?
No, I was not. No, I was not.
Huh?
No. I've just been doing a lot of practicing.
He used a shoe.
I've been doing a lot of practicing and it's starting to pay off.
So how badly do you want your ass kicked tomorrow?
I don't want my ass kicked tomorrow. It's not going to happen.
You know, we're playing from the back tees.
We never said we were playing from the back tees from this course.
I just said it. We're playing from the back tees tomorrow.
Why do sometimes we play from the back tees and sometimes we don't?
Because sometimes we're men.
Okay, fine. We'll play from the back tees.
Okay.
That's not a problem with me.
I expect you to play by the rules, though.
I play from the rules. I always do. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
You know how it is. 10 balls gone. Brom, let's just come down and drop with me. Come on. What?
Oh, no. That was the old days
Come on, I'll hold your hand.
That was the old days of Slumpville. I'm out of Slumpville, and I'm on my road to Victoryville.
What is that song that you're doing? Do you know?
It's Inagata Davida, isn't it?
No. Eric Clapton.
No.
Yeah, it's Cream.
Cream.
Okay,
it's
well,
Cream,
whatever.
you clown.
Sunshine of Your
Okay,
Love.
well.
Which has
You know
nothing
what?
to do with golfing.
You know,
but
let me just say something. Back in the old days, I had a fear when I would take my driver out. I would go, where is this ball going? Now I know exactly where it's going. Long, straight, and about 10 yards past your ball. It's starting to pay off.
You want to have a bet on that? You want to have a long drive competition on every single hole? We can have 18 bets.
I'll tell you what.
No. Do you want to have 18 bets?
18 side bets?
18 bets. Well, apparently you're going to outdrive me every time. So you want to have 18ing side bets?
No, let's just pick one.
No, let's have
hole.
18 side bets since
No.
you're going to outdrive me every time.
Well, look, I might statistically stay short of your ball just because you tend to go long, but like in trouble, like way up to the right or the left.
Do not.
I might lay up about 200 instead of your 205.
You want to make a bet on that? Do you want to make a bet on that?
Yeah, let's just pick one hole per side about outside.
No.
Why does it have to be every hole now?
Well, because you started bragging about how you're going to outdrive me on every hole.
What about the par threes?
Then we'll only do 14 bets.
14 bets.
You're not going to hit the 15th green.
Really?
It's a 255.
I've played out there before, and you know what? I played this course in my head yesterday, and I came out 2 over par.
How'd you do?
I came out 2 over par.
Oh,
You
God.
still beat me.
It's a 255-yard par 3.
Yeah, I know. I've
can't
played
hit
out
that.
there before.
You haven't got that shot.
I've got that shot
You
now.
haven't got that shot.
I've got that shot now, and it's starting to scare you. I know. I'm getting some inside information that you're walking around going, yeah, his game has turned around. Not 306 degrees, but his game has turned around. I'm getting some inside scoops from different people here at the station that have told me that he's walking around a little
naked,
edgy.
streak naked.
No streak naked.
Streak
no
naked.
Streak nudity. No
streak
nudity.
naked. That's
no nudity.
That's how confident I am in your game. Streak
no
naked.
Nudity.
Streak naked.
No.
Yes.
Why?
Because I said so.
No streak naked.
Streak naked.
No way.
Naked handstand.
Loser has to tuck and buy a donut at the donut shop.
Naked? You'll get arrested. You'll get arrested. All right, that's a deal.
Wait a minute.
That's a
Second,
deal.
wait, no.
See you later.
That's a pretty good bet, David.
Loser has to tuck and buy a donut at the donut shop. All right.
If you tuck, you'll have no place to carry your donut.
That's right. Okay, Brom, that's a deal. That's a bet.
Can you tuck and walk?
I don't know. I'm not going to have to worry about it.
Kind of like that duck walk.
Okay, all right.
Sort of waddle.
I'm not too concerned about it. Has he run out of the building yet?
I haven't heard his footsteps stomping by.
Think you take me seriously? You were talking about tucking earlier. I was just kidding. Damn it! Did you take? What are you doing? Don't tuck. He doesn't know a thing about tucking.
Well, it'll be good for him to learn.
We'll teach him.
He has. He's got not a clue about.
We'll teach him.
Uh-oh.
Show's about learning.
No, we gotta be.
You gotta be what?
You gotta be quiet when you dial.
Thank you.
I know you've told me that before. You've told me that before. And Ruthie's always babbling. I wish I could talk. Give me the laugh.
Shut up.
Yeah, I know it. There's not one show that goes by that I don't get that laugh.
I don't smoke and I don't chew, and I don't go with girls that do. Lord, got those frowns a bit.
What a homo.
I leave a message and we'll get back to you. Thanks for calling.
Dad, when did you put that crud on?
What did you just call your dad?
Nothing. I didn't say anything.
I thought I heard you say something.
No, God, Dad.
Hi.
Oh, my God.
What did you just call your father?
Dad, that's a little gay, that message you just left.
What is the name, though, you just called your father?
I said, hey, hi, hey, how are you?
No, I heard something.
I didn't say anything. I said, that's
play the
gay.
tape back.
That's gay.
What did you say? I can't
didn't say anything.
Ruth, what did he say? What did he call his father?
Dad, how you doing? Dad, are you there?
It sounded like it sounded like you called him Romo.
No, Dad, I just thought that.
What a homo.
Dad, I thought that message sounded a little gay. That's all.
Did you?
Wayne, how you doing?
I loved it,
Well,
Wayne.
pretty good. Thanks for calling. I appreciate it.
When was the last time you tucked, Wayne?
Oh, I don't remember.
Knock it off. He won't know.
What?
They're not talking about anything, Dad.
Noah LeBron, your son and I have a golf game tomorrow, and he's calling me out like he does every Wednesday. Bullying.
Dave initiates these things.
Oh,
Dad, I was on my way out of here when he goes, get back in your studio. I want to beat you up on golf. And then he calls me up and starts hassling me. I was just on my way out of here.
Hassled by the man.
I said, hey, how about that golf game we got tomorrow? And he started telling me everyone here in the building says I'm crying about how good he is and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And then, Wayne, he came up with a bet where the loser has to go into a donut shop tucked
Dad, it's just
and buy a donut. What does that mean, Wayne?
Like tucking your shirt in, Dad.
No, that's not that.
That wouldn't be much of a bet.
What does it mean when you tuck, Wayne?
When you tuck?
Yeah, what does that mean? There's supposed to be something that you and Abramowitz do at home together.
That's not what we do
you
at
know
home.
something apparently that I don't know because I don't know what tucking is.
You do, too. You guys were talking about it earlier on the show.
Wayne, what does it mean when you tuck?
Gosh, I don't know.
Bromo!
What is it?
Your dad and I don't know, Bromo. Tell us what it is. What was your neato idea for a bet?
Dad,
Come on.
Dad, they know what tucking means.
I don't know what it means, and neither does your dad, so why don't you explain it to me?
Dad,
I have an idea what it means, but just so that we're certain what we mean on this bet, because I'd hate for one of us to say, oh, I thought you meant tuck in your shirt.
Right. You want me to-
tell me exactly what you mean.
I got to go have coffee with them in 20 minutes. You want me to tell them what it is?
Maybe you can go tuck.
Don't forget.
It's not that big a deal.
It's not that big a deal, apparently. Tell them what it is.
Dad, you know how...
You want to know what it is, don't you, Wayne?
I
don't...
I wasn't exactly curious. I don't know.
Well, don't you think it's good to be curious? I mean, isn't that how we learn?
Normally it is, but...
So what does it mean?
Well, let's see.
Dad, you know how guys are different than girls?
Okie dokie. Now, this is a good start. Okay.
I might learn something.
All right.
Dave, what is this?
So,
okay. All right. Here we go.
Dad.
I'm taking notes. Go ahead, Abramowitz.
So...
What?
When you...
Beautiful. Torque.
When you talk...
Right?
Dad,
when you what?
When you talk, you basically eliminate your... You're no longer a guy anymore, Dad. You become a girl.
How do you do that, Abramowitz?
You sort of... I guess. Come on.
Come on. Tell me. You got me halfway there.
Say it.
What, does yours come off or something? Or
No,
what?
Dad, you just kind of... You basically... You don't... You tuck...
Good job explaining whatever
Dad,
that is.
You take the...
I got...
And you tuck it underneath the legs so it's no longer there. That's all that is, all right? So... Are we still going to have coffee later or what?
That would be a little painful, but with...
I agree. What kind of a son are you raising over there,
Really?
Wayne, when he comes up with crazy ideas like
Dad,
this?
Where does he get that?
Does he have a lock on his bedroom door? I'm not surprised.
Dad, these guys knew what it was. They knew what it was.
We don't know where you're coming up with this. So frankly, I'm a little bit worried about
Well,
it.
that's all it is. That's all it is. That's
And
all.
you want, and you're suggesting that the loser tomorrow has to do that, walk into a donut shop and buy a donut?
Yeah, and then get out of there.
Tucked?
Yeah.
Naked?
Yeah. Dad, we were kidding, though.
Dave.
What, Dad? We were
Good grief.
Dad, we were just kidding around. And sort
What are you
of-
going to do? I mean, you're going to get arrested for doing that.
No.
You do this at home a lot?
No.
Huh?
I don't.
A little bit.
Well, where
No,
are you
not
getting it? I mean, it
that's a
doesn't
bit.
happen here. I don't see any guys walking around tucked around here. Quite the opposite.
Where do you come up with these crazy ideas?
Because you guys were talking about it an hour ago.
What are you guys doing at home there, Wayne?
We're
I don't
ruining
know.
our roof. That's
Well,
what we're doing.
Dave, let me ask you this.
What? Don't ask me anything. What?
No. I'm trying to figure out.
Why'd you call me a homo?
What did you want to know, Dad? What?
Whose idea was that?
I was goofing.
It was his.
It was Abramwitz's idea.
Dad, I was goofing around on the radio. I'm playing much...
I'm horrified, Wayne.
Dad.
I mean, I'm really horrified.
Dad, I'm playing much better in golf.
You are.
I'm playing much better. And the word is that Dave's starting to get a little nervous. So I kind of just said this as a joke. And now it doesn't seem to be... He took
That
it.
didn't sound like a joke to me. It sounded like a joke to you, Shell.
The word is it's getting a little nervous.
Well, yeah, because I'm getting better. That's the buzz, Dad. I'm getting better at my golf game, and he's starting to get a little nervous because I'm catching up to him.
How close are you to him now?
Well, before I was getting clobbered by like 40 strokes.
And now?
And like last week, I got beat by 18.
18.
How do you feel about hole number 16 out at Madeiras from the back tips? It's
I
about
don't-
200 yards worth of
I'm
carry.
aware of it.
Harder than hole number 14 at Carmel Mountain
I'm
Ranch.
aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're holding back, Dave. I think you've been holding back.
Well,
on
that's
him.
what the tucking is, Dad.
What?
That's
Well, now-
what.
Does he
that's
tuck
what
a lot at home, Wayne?
I don't know what to say to that.
Did he tuck at the Adams Avenue Street Fair?
No, thank God. He got his whistle out though. He did his whistle.
Did he whistle? Did he do the laugh?
I'm sorry.
Did he do the laugh?
No, he didn't do the laugh because
He was tucking, that's why.
I was tucking.
I let him off the hook because he.
Well, I never heard of such things before, Wayne. I don't know, maybe this is something that you and your son do in the privacy of your
No,
own home, but I'd
don't
appreciate
recall
if you
ever
two keep your kinky
tucking.
little lives away from mine.
Is that a?
Wayne, I gotta go.
Dad, they gotta go.
I gotta go.
I
too.
gotta go.
They gotta go.
Bye, Wayne. Take care.
Okay.
Bye. All right, Abramus,
Why
that was fun.
did you make me do that?
That's the bet. See you tomorrow.
Start it. Crud.
Why did you make me do that?
We thought you wanted to tuck.
Hey, don't get in my face, pal. All right, we got a bet for Medeiros tomorrow in Poway, Berber.
We'll be right back. KGB.
Maybe now that Dave's had his vasectomy, he somehow feels more at ease when he turns his back on his fellow man, because we once again went to the phones at 570-1015 and played Baby Talk. Here are the highlights for you now from this past week on the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw, the 1015 KGB.
Ready to go here?
Oh, yeah.
No shortage of women who want to humiliate and emasculate their men in public and probably don't even care about the Padre tickets. Just want to make them baby talk. We're starting off here with Beverly. Hey, Bev.
Yes,
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Is it Bev or Beverly?
Beverly.
Okay, Beverly. Does Todd baby talk?
Yes, he does.
Oh,
goody.
goody.
He loves to do it. She's just helping him release that need.
Do you have little swoopy poopy names for each other?
Yes, we do.
And will we be hearing those when you coax him to baby talk?
Yes.
Let's get him on the line.
Okay.
Stand by, ladies and gentlemen. We are commencing baby talk.
Hello, you ever...
He'll pick up after I tell him.
Hello?
Kenneth, let me talk to Todd.
Spring break.
Yep.
I'll be up at noon.
Yeah, isn't that great? How come we don't have spring break?
I don't know. Sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
My kids keep saying to me, Dad, when do you get spring break? Thanks a lot.
Hello?
Baby, what are you doing?
Sleeping.
Well, you can't be sleeping. Wake up.
Why?
I love you.
I love you too, baby.
No, I love you.
I love you, baby.
Yeah, him love me?
Yeah, he loves you.
Oh, what's Boo Boo doing?
Boo-boo's sleeping.
Oh, Boo Boo needs to wake up.
No, Boo-boo gonna sleep some more, baby.
What a dork! How you doing, Todd?
Wake up.
Hey, Todd, I wub you.
No, him loves you.
Who's Boo Boo?
Don't ask.
I want to know who Boo Boo is.
I'm afraid.
That's Todd.
Oh, I thought it was a part of Todd.
Geez, Shelley, how weird are you?
Oh, I just, well, you heard him.
Oh, it probably has a
Jeez.
name.
Oh, you're dead. Oh, you're dead.
Oh, you're awake now?
I love you, Todd.
I loved you.
No, WUB. It's WB, right?
wub you.
Listen to Beverly say it. Go ahead, Beverly.
Hi, baby.
I love you.
Ah, you're... Oh, my God.
What's the problem, Todd? Don't you talk like that when you're hanging out with your friends? Guy calls up and says, "What's up?" And you go, "I wub you."
I'm wondering... Oh, my God. Oh.
Gotta go, Todd. See you later. Bye, whatever. Nicely done, Beverly.
Thank you.
You kicked it off with a home run.
I did.
I love it. Hang on, we got Padre tickets for
Okay.
you. I'll make sure you get good seats. All right, let's go with Monica next year. Shelley, afraid that Boo Boo was
I just thought maybe it was a pet name for something
a
else.
naughty tingling
I
part.
didn't know. I wasn't sure.
Hi, Monica.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Oh, you are a professional baby talker.
Yeah.
I could just tell by the sound of your voice.
Okay.
Does your husband baby talk?
Yeah.
Ugh. Let's dial him up.
Okay.
Sound like you're 6.
No. I'm not.
We're gonna get the machine here.
I don't know.
Hello?
Hi, baby.
What are you doing?
Are you still sleeping?
No.
You stay up?
Yeah. Earlier than
Oh, I'm sorry about the cushions, babe. I feel real bad. Are you mad at me?
What?
Are you mad at me about the cushions? I feel bad.
You should feel bad, but I'm not even thinking about the cushions. What's wrong with you?
I love you so much.
I'm thinking more about you ain't got no food in the house. I thought you were going to go shopping yesterday.
Baby, I love you so much. Don't yell at me first thing in the morning.
I'm not yelling at you. You're the one calling asking me if I'm mad at you.
I love you. Just tell me I love you.
I love you. What's wrong with you?
I love you so much.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing. I love you. I love you.
Did you call the cushion people?
Huh?
Did you call the cushion people
They're
yet?
not open yet, sweetie. Come on, give me a break. I love you. I love you, baby.
I love you.
I love you so much.
Love you so much.
I love you so much, too.
Oh, God.
You're making me kind of sick over here, John.
I
love you so much. I love you so much. I love you.
Hey, wait. I was not even baby talking.
Yeah, you were.
I was not.
You were too.
We're two.
Oh.
Baby talk, baby talk. It's a wonder he can walk.
I love you so much.
Goober.
You're lucky you really didn't catch me because I got some serious baby talk.
Come on, let's
Well,
hear
lay it on me. Come on, big fella. I can take it.
At me.
Give me your best shot. I can take it.
Come on, we love you so much.
I love you.
You guys are crazy.
You're the one baby talking.
Get some food in the house, Monica, would you please?
I'm a terrible wife, I
Yes,
guess.
I guess so.
Yes.
Well, I noticed you left me the shopping list.
Oh, well, there you go. What
That
are you
might
doing
be a
at
hint.
home?
Go get some cookie wookies. See you later, John. I'm a man. I've got work to do. Bye.
Bye, baby.
Nicely done, Monica. Hang on for your Padre tickets. More to come. Let's go with Donna next here on KGB. Donna.
Hi-ho.
Hi-yo.
Hi-yo.
Is Ed McMahon your
Donna
dad or
McMahon,
something?
yeah.
I'm ready.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
We're calling Chris.
Yes.
Here we go. Stand by.
Thank you.
Don't move a muscle.
And then you have to dial 138.
Gotcha.
If we ever get there.
It's not going to answer, though.
Yes, it will.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will.
It would have answered by now.
Thank you for calling.
All right.
Please hold while I transfer your call to
Chris Bertolero.
Chris who?
Bertolero.
Fruit of the Loom? What is it? Chris what?
Bertolero.
Hello, it's Chris.
Hi, honey.
Hi.
What you doing?
Oh, having fun.
Oh, I love you.
I love you too. What's up?
It's raining.
Yes, I know.
You want to snuggle tonight?
Yes, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
You want a pretzel?
Oh, yeah. We haven't done that in a long time.
Yeah. How about spoon?
Spoon, pretzel, all the good ones.
I love you.
I love you too.
Snuggles?
Huh?
Snuggles?
Snuggles.
Snuggles tonight?
Yes, snuggles tonight.
Okay.
Get him to wet his pants.
Honey?
Yes.
Not gonna wet your pants, are you?
I'm not gonna what?
She asked if you're going to wet your pants, Chris.
You know, I kind of had a
I
feeling
kind of knew
about
that's
this.
what was going on.
Yeah.
That's why I did it.
Gosh darn it.
I was just about to wet him too, and you guys interrupted.
Hey, Chris.
Yes.
Snuggles.
Snuggles.
Snuggles tonight.
What's a
Snuggles
pretzel?
tonight.
What's a pretzel, you guys?
When, you know how you spoon normally when you go to bed?
Yeah, sure.
Well, we call when we connect our legs together, we pretzel.
Ah. How long you guys been dating?
Couple years.
Jeez. Chris, have you tried the hug and roll?
The hug and roll, pretzel, snuggle, that's all leading up to, no, you're not getting any tonight.
Oh, that's not supposed to happen until after you're married.
No, well.
That's not true.
You got to
the
learn.
hug and roll?
You got to learn the hug and roll. Well, and that's when she's all over you, pretzeling and everything,
Yeah.
and you see all that other room on the side of the bed. You need some room to stretch out. You hug,
And
roll,
Okay.
hug and roll.
Oh, no.
All right, Donna, hold on. You're a winner.
Okay, cool.
Chris, you can hang up. You're a snuggler.
Bye, honey.
All right. We just did Donna, right? Yes, that leaves us Rosie. Hey, Rosie.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Fine. How are you?
Good. You want to play?
Yeah.
Who are we calling?
Fernando. He's my fiance.
Does Fernando baby talk?
Every day.
Oh, my.
Oh, yeah, Berber. I can't wait.
Let's dial him. Here we go. Come on, Fernando.
Hello?
Hi, baby.
Hey, hi, mija.
What are you doing?
Delivering JCPenney.
I love you.
I love you. Saying hi, Shmoopy.
Hi, Snoopy. Baby.
Snookum. What up?
Baby, I love you.
Y a ti.
I miss you.
Yo también. ¿Dónde estás? ¿En trabajo?
Yeah, did you just call me?
Baby talking a different language.
About a couple minutes ago.
Baby.
Bye, baby talker.
Bye, baby talker.
Bilingual.
You're a bye, baby talker there, Fernando.
And I
You
think
ever
you're
baby
listening
talking in? What's that?
I think he's listening to Jeff and Jer.
Is he? Only baby talkers all listen to Jeff and Jer after all.
No, I don't listen to Jeff and Jer.
I listen to Dave Shelley and Chainsaw.
I love you so.
Put me on the radio.
No, it's Wadio. Wadio Fernando.
Baby, we won Padre tickets.
You're the first bye baby talker we've ever had, Fernando. It's exciting.
I love you.
Comes Fernando. I remember long ago another starry night like this.
How do you say I love you in Spanish?
Is it
Te amo.
What?
Te amo.
There's no way to baby talk that up.
Te amo, Snooky, here comes.
I could hear the distant
I
drums.
had my radio today.
What's that?
I forgot to bring in my radio today.
Oh, yeah. Nice work, Fernando.
They were close enough, Fernando.
Rosie, you hold on. We're going to get you some Padre tickets, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Do you speak Spanish, Rosie?
Yeah.
Are you guys going to get married, do you think?
Yes, in August. August 26th.
Congratulations. Got it all picked out and everything?
Yep.
He's a baby talker, you know.
Yeah, every day.
You still want to marry him even though he's a baby talker?
Yeah,
All
say
right.
never about him.
All right, hang on for your Padre tickets, Rosie.
Thank you.
Thanks for playing. I love your show.
Thanks.
There was something in the air that night. The stars were bright, Fernando. They were shining there for you and me, for liberty, Fernando. Though we never thought that we could lose, there's no regret. If I had to do the same again, I would, my friend Fernando.
Dave Shelley and Chainsaw. We'll be right back. 101 KGB.
Rubio's Baja Grill.
You know, in these computer-generated virtual everything.com times, isn't it good to know that there's still a natural order to life? I mean, that there are things you can always count on, like the swallows coming back to Capistrano, gray whales returning to Baja, and lobster burritos coming home to Rubio's. I mean, just knowing you can drop into Rubio's and eat lobster whenever you want just gives you a sense that all is right with the world.
Lobster burritos have returned to Rubio's Baja Grill. You get lots of tender grilled lobster, rice, beans, handmade guacamole, and salsa fresca, all wrapped in a warm flour tortilla. Rubio's Lobster Burritos. They're back, but only for a limited time.
Rubio's lobster burritos have come home. Man, I feel better already.
Rubio's Baja, so close you can taste Rubio's Baja Grill. Rubio's Baja.
Hello, drivers. It's me, Schmutz. And I love turning fresh, lovely motor oil into dingy, dirty, and disgusting slop. I suppose you could change the oil, but why? Don't change. Just keep building up more and more heat and friction inside that engine, and pretty soon it'll be hot enough in there to cook a brisket.
It's time to clean up your act.
Jiffy Lube. Nice cape.
My signature service oil change ought to take care of you. Quarts of fresh golden oil, a complete check and fill of all your vital fluids, even vacuuming.
Oh, no, I've been cleansed.
Drivers, a clean car is a happy car. For your next oil change, see me, the world's #1 grime fighter.
Jiffy Lube.
High gas prices got you down? An oil change at Jiffy Lube can actually save you money on gas by helping your engine run smoother. Find the Jiffy Lube near you at gotojiffylube.com.
It's the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. This is the 101.5 KGB.
I got some email here, Shell. Little critique of the show.
Oh, really? Well, that can be constructive sometimes.
Sure can.
Or not.
Depends on how you take it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
That's
seriously.
true.
Boyer, you got a dictionary on you?
I'm sorry, I don't. I can get chainsaws.
Go fetch for me, please, because there's going to be a couple of words in here we're going to need help with. Nice haircut, Chris. You look very clean cut today. Sometimes it's hard to tell if, sometimes you get into sometimes you get into a letter and you can't tell if the person's a fan or if they're not, if they're critiquing or if they're patting you on the back. Sometimes
Right.
it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Here
Just
we
by
go.
big words that they use that you're not always familiar with?
Some of the big words, yeah.
Okay.
You ready for this?
Sure.
See if you,
I think.
See if you can tell. I mean, because I've read through this a couple times and I'm not really sure if the person's a fan or not. You ready?
Okay, all right.
You're an idiot.
Oh.
A moron of the highest order. You're so stupid, it's a wonder you can remember to breathe. Actually, they wrote, you're so stupid, it's a wonder you can remember to breath. But I'm pretty sure they meant breathe.
Breathe. Probably so.
Intelligent ideas bounce off your head as if it were coated with Teflon. Creative thoughts take alternate transportation in order to avoid even being in the same state as you.
Oh, no.
If you had an original thought, it would die of loneliness before the hour was out.
Oh, no.
This is going to go for a little bit here.
Just
So.
from Jeff or Jared.
On an intelligence scale of 1 to 10, 10 corresponding to the highest attainable IQ, your rating is so far into negative numbers that one would need to travel into another quantum reality in order to even catch a distant glimpse of it.
Jeez.
Your personality is that of a rabid chihuahua.
Hey, cool.
Intent on destroying its own tail.
Oh.
Your powers of observation are like that of a bird who keeps slamming into the picture window trying to get that other bird to keep saying. You're walking, talking proof that you don't have to be sentient. Okay.
C-E-N-T-I-E-N-T?
S-E-N-T-I-E-N-T. Walking, talking proof that you don't have to be sentient to survive.
Capable of feeling or conscious. It's sentient.
Sentient, okay. There I am again. I'm going to get another letter out of that one, not being able to pronounce this correctly.
It means having your senses.
All right. You're a walking, talking proof that you don't have to be that thing to survive.
Right.
And that Barnum was thinking of you when he uttered his immortal phrase regarding the birth of a sucker. You are at varying times tedious, boring, earth-shatteringly hilarious in your idiocy, childish, moronic, pathetic, wretched, and disgustingly pitiful. Almost halfway through. You are wholly without any redeeming social grace or value. If God ever decides to give the planet an enema, you'd better run like the wind because anywhere you stand is a suitable place for the insertion.
Oh.
You dress funny,
I think
too.
that might be bad.
You dress funny, too.
Yeah.
There's no animal so disgusting, so vile that it deserves comparison to you, for even the lowest, dirtiest, most parasitic member of the animal kingdom fills an ecological niche. You fill no niche. To call you a parasite would be injurious to the thousands of honest, parasitic species. You are worse than vermin, for vermin do not pretend to be what it is not. You are truly human garbage. You are a fraudulent, lying, predatory charlatan. You are of less worth than a burnt-out light bulb. You will forever live in shame. You have nothing to say, and Godwin's law does not apply when writing about you.
Godwin's law?
I don't know.
I believe that's the infinite number of monkeys and an infinite number of typewriters.
Oh,
theory,
okay.
isn't it?
I don't know.
We'll eventually type all of the great works of the world.
You are the anti-Midas, for all that you touch becomes valueless and unusable.
Wow.
Mothers gather their children close when you appear. You are nature's way of saying, you should get a real job, but you are unemployable. You misspell short words, and I doubt you can dance.
The other stuff was fine, but that hurts.
You are as an oil slick upon a natural paradise. You spoil everyone's day, and your horoscope is rarely accurate. You're an aberration, a corruption, a boil that needs to be lanced. You are a poison. You are a tooth so rotten it infects the whole body. You are sperm that should have been captured in a condom and flushed down a toilet.
Oh.
I don't like you.
Oh. No kidding.
I don't like anybody who has as little respect for others as you do. Go away, you swine, you vulgar little maggot. You worthless bag of filth, as we say on Earth. I'll bet you couldn't pour piss out of a boot with instructions from your ex-wife. God. You are a canker. A sore that won't go away. I would rather kiss a lawyer than be seen with you. You're a putrescent, P-U-T-R-E-S-C-E-N-T. Putrescent.
Probably means
something.
Look it up.
You just stink.
Just look it up. That's what we got a dictionary here for. We don't have to guess what the words are and prove our intelligence. I think he's writing to you, by the way.
Feeling kind of down.
Putrescent mass.
Putrescent.
Thank you.
Putrefying. Rotting.
Okay, all
It
right.
is an adjective.
All right. You're a spineless little worm deserving nothing but the profoundest contempt. You're a jerk, a cad, a weasel. Your life is a monument to stupidity. You're a stench, a revulsion, a big suck on a sour lemon.
Oh!
You are a curdled, staggering mutant dwarf, smeared richly with the effluvia, E-F-F-L-U-V-I-A, Boyer, effluvia.
That's another word for sewage.
Effluvia, E-F-F-L-U-V-I-A.
Oh, that's what we have in the ocean all the time.
Yeah.
Isn't it effluent?
Uh-huh.
Effluvia.
Yeah.
What do you got there?
Checking. Effluvium.
What is that?
Effluvium is the plural form of effluvia,
Yeah.
meaning a disagreeable vapor or odor.
Oh, okay.
And effluent is an outflowing.
You're a curdled, staggering mutant dwarf smeared richly with the effluvia and offal accompanying your alleged birth into this world. Meaningful to no one, abandoned by the puke-drooling, giggling beasts who sired you and then killed themselves in recognition of what they had done. I will never get over the embarrassment of belonging to the same species as you. You're a monster, an ogre, a malformity. I barf at the very thought of you. You have all the appeal of a paper cut. Lepers avoid you. You're a vile, worthless, less than nothing. You're a weed, a fungus, the dregs of this earth. And did I mention you smell? Monkeys look down on you. Even sheep won't have sex with you. You are unreservedly pathetic, starved for attention, and lost in a land that reality forgot. You're a waste of flesh. You have no rhythm. You are ridiculous and obnoxious. You are the moral equivalent of a leech. You are a living emptiness, a meaningless void. You're sour and senile. You're a disease. You, P-U-E, chop, chop, get out the book there, boy. P-U-E-R-I-L-E. P-U-E-R-I-L-E.
Puerile.
I don't know. P-U-E-R-I-L-E. Tell me what you got there. I hate it when someone insults you with words that you don't know.
That you don't know. That's not fair.
No.
It's again a you stink kind of word.
No, actually, it's not. Puerile means childish or silly.
You puerile, one-handed, slack-jawed, drooling meat slapper.
I forgot slow on the uptake.
On a good day, you're a half-wit. You're deficient in all that lends character. You have the personality of wallpaper. You are dank and filthy. You are asinine and benighted. You are the source of all unpleasantness. You spread misery and sorrow wherever you go. You are a fiend and a coward, and you have bad breath. You are a degenerate, noxious, and depraved. I feel debased just knowing you exist. I despise everything about you, and I wish you would go away. I cannot believe how incredibly stupid you are. The only thing worse than your logic is your manners. Maybe later in life, after you've learned to read, write, study, spell, and count, you'll have more success. True, these are rudimentary skills that many of us normal people take for granted that everyone has an easy time of mastering. It just wouldn't have been right. Sort of like parking in a handicap space. I wish you the best of luck in the emotional and social struggles that seem to be placing such a demand on you. Love your show.
Love Beth.
Oh, right. Love Chainsaw.
Talk to you when I get back from Disney World.
Well, was that directed at all of us?
I don't know. I don't know who it was from.
I didn't think it was for you.
I'm just assuming it's from Boyer. It's for Boyer.
There you go.
I'll frame it for Boyer.
Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. 101 KGB.
So 1-5 to another episode of Stump the Joke Czar. 570-1015. That's the number. You call, you tell us your joke, you give us just the setup. If it's a name brand joke and it is a funny joke and we don't know the punchline, we'll give you a very, very handsome prize. Well, that's the way it happened last week. We had some misses, but we had quite a few hits on Stump the Joke Czar. The best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. It's the 1015 KGB.
Good morning.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. You're first up here on Stump the Joke Czar.
Sheep herder and his friend standing around talking. Sheep herder says, man, these sheep are really great. You know, they're just as good as humans. And the other guy says, I don't believe you. He says, don't knock it till you try it. He goes, nah. He goes, there's some right over there. Why don't you go over and try one? He goes, okay. So he goes over and he does his business with one and everything. And he comes back a little bit later and sheep herder goes, so, how was it? He goes, well, I'll tell you, it wasn't really all that great. Well, he goes, well, which one did you do? He goes, that one right over there. The sheep herder says,
oh, that's the ugly one.
You got it.
Kenny.
Good morning, guys.
What's going on, pal?
How you doing, buddy?
How would you like some tickets to the Padres or the Stan Humphreys Golf Classic?
Yeah, I'd love that. Tickets to the Padres would be outstanding.
I'd like you to have a pair. Problem is, I'm going to stump you here.
Okay.
I'm going to bust you wide open here because no one stumps the Joke Czar. I mean, we're friends and all that, but sorry, that's where I draw the line.
Okay.
You got it, Kenny?
I got it.
Bring it on.
What's the difference between a wheat fin and a lesbian?
Shall we allow Ruth 66 a chance to answer her own sexually challenged joke?
Absolutely.
You know this one, Ruth?
Yeah. One's,
well, one is a
snack cracker. The other is a crack snacker.
You don't say that part, you
I don't know. All you have to say is the one part.
Carmen, are you still trying to become a lesbian?
Yeah.
Dude. My mom says all I have to do is chow on this box.
Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw.
KGB.
This is Marion Ross, Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. Sit on it.
Oh. Mrs. C. San Diego's KGB. Thanks for switching us on. If you're just joining us right in the middle of kicking the audience's ass in another round of Stump the Joke Czar, a perfect score so far. What are we, Boyer?
We have
2-0, I think. 2-0, baby.
Yes, just 2.
So if we quit right now, we'd have a perfect batting average.
I'm okay with that.
We're not that chicken. We will continue now. Here is Billy next here on Stump the Joke Czar. Billy, what's going on?
Not too much. Just setting up the bar this morning. How are you guys?
Tip top. What's the bar?
Brick Tavern.
Very good. You're there early, huh?
I get there early. I'm a
All right.
man of action. Anyways, this little old lady, she's an little Amish lady. She's driving down the road in Amish country, and her horse and buggy, and a policeman pulls her over, and she goes, "Officer, why'd you stop me?" He goes, "Well, on the back of your buggy, it looks like you're missing one of your reflectors." She goes, "Oh, when I get home, I'll tell my husband. I'm sure he'll fix it, no problem." And he's standing there, he looks down at the horse, and the reins are all wrapped around the horse's unit. And she goes, "It looks like the reins are, something's wrong with the reins there, too." And she goes, "Well, I'll tell my husband when I get home, and I'm sure he'll take care of that, too." And so she gets home and says, "Honey, guess what happened? I got stopped by a policeman coming home." He goes, "Well, whatever for?" He said, "Well, there's one of the reflectors on the back of the buggy's out." He goes, "I'll take care of that." And he also thinks there's something wrong with...
The horn.
Huh?
The horn.
No.
The brakes.
You got it. The emergency brake.
Okay, whatever.
I thought he was,
He's a busy man. He's setting up shots,
You got liquor to pump into people.
Can't concentrate on his delivery right now. Come on. Here is Ian next on Stump the Joke Czar. Let's hear it, Ian.
All right. Two guys are in a bar at the top of the Empire State Building. One of them sit there, they're just kind of bar chatting. One turns to the other one and says, did you know that the wind currents around the 40th floor are so strong that you can be blown right back in? And the other guy says, no way, that's not possible, that's a joke. No, I swear. He goes, look, come here, I'll show you. They go over to the window. He goes, watch. He jumps out, goes down, hits 40th floor, swoops around, comes right back in the window. The guy at the top of the bar is just amazed. He's stumped. He just didn't know what's going on. So the other guy comes back up the elevator, and he comes back up and says, see, I told you it'll work. He's all, no, that was a fluke. There's no way that's possible. He's all, no, look, I'll show you again. So he says, okay. He goes, all right, and he jumps out the window, falls down the 40th floor, swoops right back in the window again. The guy's just like, that's amazing. Comes back up the elevator again, comes back up and says, see, I told you, it's not a fluke. He's all, it's the truth. He's all, the wind currents are so strong that it blows you right back in. He says, you should try it, man. He's all, no. He's all, you saw it twice. He's all, you should try it, go. He's all, it works great. The guy's all, okay, well, I'll go.
Oh, he doesn't jump out. He jumps out? Oh.
Yeah, he jumps out, goes, hits 40th floor, 30th, 20th, 10th, bam, hits the ground.
No, what happened when he hit the ground, Ian?
The other guy walks back over to the bar, sits down at the bar, and the bartender says,
you know, Superman, you really are a jerk when you drink.
oh. Thanks.
Bye, Ian. Are you ready? Count of the Court of Kooks.
Let's give it a try, David.
Give me your number.
7.
Ben.
Hey.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Okay.
You tell me the joke, Ben, not the other way around.
Okay.
All righty.
All righty. You guys ready?
You got it, yes.
You stars are about to be stumped.
All right.
What's a Polish doctor say after a circumcision?
Count?
Checking.
Count of the Court of Kooks?
Mm-mm.
What does the Polish doctor say after a circumcision? What does he say, Ben?
You guys ready?
Yes.
Give him tickets and get him out of here.
For those of you who missed it, did you all hear what he says?
No. It's a variation on an old joke, and I, for one, like the updatedness to it.
I like that, Ben.
It's cute.
Hey, guys.
Hold on, you're a winner. Count.
A tragic miscalculation.
You want to try
on my
again?
part. Yes, please.
Give me another number.
About 12.
12 it is. Here we go. Hello.
Hey, Dave.
Who's this?
This is Harry.
All right, Harry, let's hear it.
Okay, what do you call a hooker with 5 kids?
Count? Count?
Oh, God. Do you know this one?
No. But you said you did.
What do you call a hooker with 5 kids?
Harry, what do you call a hooker with 5 kids?
She's a Pokemon.
Oh, jeez.
Judges?
No.
Oh, thumbs down. Okay. Count of the Court of Kooks. Skates.
That's a homemader if I ever heard
On a
one.
technicality. Give me another number here, Count.
About 19.
19. Here we go. I don't have a 19.
Fake it. 16.
All right, here we go. Dusty.
Hey.
Let's hear it.
Hey, okay. There's these 2 couples who've been long-time friends, and they were sitting around one evening getting into the cups a bit. And one of the wives suggested that they switch partners for the night, and everybody agreed.
Holy cow.
Well, yeah. Well, everybody went their own way and switched partners for the night. And later on that night, the wife that made the suggestion was kicking back, having a smoke, and said, "Oh my God, Ricky! Oh God, that was wonderful. I had no idea. We should have done this long ago." And then she added,
I wonder what the boys are doing.
"Right."
Oh, okay.
Oh,
you looked it up.
And I thought the mighty county would strike out.
Let's go with Patrick next here on KGB. Stump the Joke Star. Patrick, let's hear it.
Okay, a little boy comes home from school and goes, "Dad, I just had sex with my teacher."
Holy cow.
And the dad goes, "Hey, that's my boy," elbows him. He goes, "I'm going to take you out and get a bike." And the boy says,
Can we wait a little while? My butt's still sore.
Get it?
Got it. Thank you.
What's the matter, Ruth?
Oh.
What's the matter?
God,
it's a joke.
It's just a joke.
What do you mean it's gross? It's one of your favorite things to do. Let's go with Lee next year on KGB. Hi, Lee.
How you doing, Dave?
Bring it on, pal.
Okay, 4 married men are out golfing. On the 6th hole, the
first guy says, I had to promise my wife I'd paint the whole inside of the house so I could come golfing today. Second guy says, that's nothing. I had to promise my wife I'd make her a whole new deck in the backyard. Third guy, you guys got it easy. I had to promise my wife to take her to Barbados so I could get out today. Fourth guy didn't say nothing. They get up to the green, so they start bugging him. Hey, what did you say to get out to play golf today? The fourth guy says,
Intercourse or golf course? Bye-bye. Gave her a choice, Shell.
Either way.
Intercourse.
Get it?
Or golf course.
Got it. Exactly.
Here is Greg next year on KGB. Greg, let's hear it.
Hey, what do you call two Filipino pilots?
Count?
Two Filipino pilots?
Pilots. I give up. Greg, what do you call two Filipino pilots?
A pair of pliers.
God.
Good enough for me. Good enough for me.
All right.
I'll send you out there to see Ryan Klesko hit home runs.
Klesko waits. Pitch coming up. Curveball hit hard to right field. There it goes. It's on its way. 2-0 San Diego. Oh, doctor, what a shot.
Stump the Jogsar continues after this. 888-570-1015.
1015 KGB FM San Diego, the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. Don't go away. The show is not over. It's Boyer with you, but I am out the door going to Pearson Ford. I'll be there at noontime, hanging out until about 1:30. We're giving away that 2000 Pearson Ford Mustang right there at the corner of Fairmont and El Cajon. Your chance to register for the Get a Life promotion. Plus, we'll have free lunch from Hooters. We'll have lovely Hooters girls, and the first 25 people to test drive a new Ford get Kansas tickets. We'll be giving away DSO sunglasses, a collection of KGB compact discs, and the ever-popular more. Pearson Ford, El Cajon, and Fairmont today at noon. I also want to remind you that the Boyer the Destroyer race team, Sombrero Mexican Food, and Ed Hansen's Exhaust Systems race team will be spinning around the track at Cajon Speedway tonight at 6:45 race time. Randy Wallace in the 101 KGB, Wrangler Family Barbecue, James Guthrie Enterprises, and Alpine Glass and Screen race team. Wallace in the 529 car, the Big Bad Blue Machine, going to go out and try for track record tonight. Bunch of things working in his favor. Good luck, Randy Wallace. I will see you at Pearson Ford. I leave you in the good and capable hands of Abramowitz, who has yet more to play for you from the collection of the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. Dave Celebrity News upcoming on the 1015 KGB FM San Diego.
Hi, I'm Lynette Jennings. Let's talk about your home. What's your style? Is it 60s mod and pop color? 70s hip? By the way, shag is back and it's gorgeous. Or have you found rustic is where you live? Maybe Nantucket whitewash or fresh country? Lots of choices these days, and the good news is they're all in. And they're all at the Home Depot. That's right. From ceiling to floor, they can make your decorating dreams come true. You'll see all kinds of people mixing and matching trendy carpet samples with new blinds and shutters, coordinating wallpaper and paint with new cabinets or with the hundreds of flooring choices. Just bring your ideas. And if you need a little help, you can always talk to a design consultant or even take a class. Every time I'm in the stores or giving a design clinic, I see people discovering how easy it is to decorate. With all of these choices and all of this help, I'm confident you're going to find your style at the Home Depot. Everything you need to create the look you want.
It's another big game at the office between the entire staff and Bob, the IT guy.
Can he make it to the coffee machine, Brian?
Gonna be tough, Kurt. Sheila's got a server problem, and Carl is experiencing memory problems.
He looks left, right, takes the snap, and goes for the Java.
Get him!
Running your office internet technology running you down? Think CDW.
Here comes Sheila.
Gotcha! Look at that, he breaks the tackle.
CDW is a true direct solutions provider that gives you a personal account management team assigned to your business. They'll give you the solutions you need from over 50,000 quality brand name products, from servers to software, and back it up with the power of a Fortune 1000 company.
He's in the end zone.
He's got the cup.
Oh no, he fumbled.
Oh boy, Hey, that's gonna burn.
CDW. Computing solutions built for business.
And yet another great value from CDW, the Toshiba Satellite 2140X CDS notebook. Never has so much storage and expansion capability been packed into a portable at such a great price. Just $1299.89. Call CDW at 800-293-4CDW today for this great offer.
Next up on the block, we have this fine 1992 Sports Coupe. The bidding will begin at $2,000. Do I have an opening bid?
2,000.
Thank you, madam.
1,800.
Yeah, I'm sorry, sir, but the idea is to bid higher than the last bid so that...
1,500.
The current bid is...
1,200.
Ladies and gentlemen, please.
1,000.
Intolerable.
Now it's easy to get the best price on your auto insurance. At lowestpremium.com, we have access to over 200 of the best auto insurance companies, so you can find the lowest rates around.
850.
775.
750.
I've never seen anything like this.
Find a rate you like, and we'll even connect you with a local agent. Most people discover they can save hundreds of dollars, and all it takes is a few minutes.
Sold.
All of which means a visit to lowestpremium.com can save you a very tidy sum. lowestpremium.com, giving you the power to pay less.
Kearney Mesa Ford's your one-stop truck shop. This weekend only, you can save thousands on selected Explorers, Expeditions, Rangers, Windstars, Excursions, F-Series, and even the all-new 2001 Super Crew. That's right, the all-new 2001 Super Crew is at Kearney Mesa Ford now. Get financing as low as 0.9% on selected new trucks on approved credit. We have rows and rows of trucks, a huge selection, over 500 trucks to choose from, and they're all reduced in price to sell this weekend only. Looking for a used truck? How about financing as low as 7.9%? That's right. You get used car financing as low as 7.9% on approved credit this weekend only at Kearney Mesa Ford. Light duty, heavy duty, new, used, we have them all, including the all-new 2001 Super Crew. If you need more information, call 800-411-FORD. Make Kearney Mesa Ford your one-stop truck shop at 7303 Claremont Mesa Boulevard, just east of the 805 freeway. Come experience the difference.
Experience the difference at Kearney Mesa Ford.
Call 800-411-FORD.
Isn't it annoying? Waiting for stuff to download off the internet? Well, now the worldwide wait is over. Introducing Telocity, the high-velocity internet service that lets you fly on the net up to 50 times faster than you do now.
No, you ain't seen nothing yet.
And since Telocity's always on, you'll never have to dial up or wait to get online. Call 1-888-SPEED49 and sign up for just $39.95 a month and no activation fee.
No, you ain't seen nothing yet. But baby, you just ain't seen nothing yet.
And if you call right now, we'll waive our annual contract. Because once you've seen the net in Telocity time, you'll never go back. For details, call 1-888-SPEED49 or visit Telocity.com. That's TELOCITY.com.
I am Gunnery Sergeant Hartman, your senior drill instructor. You had best be listening to the Dave Shelley and Chainsaw Show, the No Talent Punk.
All right, if I make this into the wishing garbage can, no one else will stump us
Okay, excellent.
on Stump the Joke Song.
Alrighty.
But I have to make it.
In the hole. Okay.
Yes, that's what you have to do. That's what Bobby Knight says to all his boys.
Right.
Make it in the hole,
Because
son.
You can't just hang in the net.
Oh.
So far off, it's not even funny.
What do you mean so far off?
It ricocheted off the very edge of it. And
Clanger off the rim.
Clanger off the rim doesn't count.
Yours hit the cart machines.
We weren't comparing it to mine.
But
Mine had
so
nothing to do
far
with it.
off, it doesn't even count.
I thought I would proclaim it for people who can't see at home.
All right, well, that just means I'm going to have to pull myself up by my bootstraps and do an astonishing job, just like I do every time on Stump the Joke
Come
Sergeant. Donnie, let's hear it.
Okay, what's the difference between a blonde and a washing machine?
A washing machine won't follow you around for a couple of weeks after you dump your load in it.
I think you get.
Thank you. Huh?
I enjoy that one.
Okay, good. What if it was a brunette?
I would enjoy it as well. I think it's funny.
Good. Let's go with Whitney next here on KGB. Hey, Whitney.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Not a lot of Whitneys walking around.
Yeah, well, I'm the best.
It's an unusual name.
Okay. This fella Dave is going out.
Enough of the small talk, Whitney. Let's hear your joke.
I want to tell my joke. It's really funny.
Go ahead.
Okay. This fella Dave is going out to the high desert. He's having a meeting with a couple friends down there. After the meeting, he sticks around and he decides he's going to stay the night out there. And so he goes to the bar to shoot back a couple drinks because he did a real good job. And he asked the bartender, is there any whorehouses around? And the bartender says, yeah, you go down the street, blah, blah, blah. Well, he goes up to the madam at the whorehouse, and he says, I'm kind of lonely, wanting some attention. And the madam says, well, all of our prostitutes are out, but we have a German Shepherd back there. And so Dave, he's real lonely, so he's like, what the heck? So he goes back there, and he does his thing with the German Shepherd.
Sure, I'm glad his name is Dave.
Me too.
Yeah.
So he goes back home, and a couple years later, he has to go back out there to do a follow-up on the deal that he did a couple years before.
I wonder if that German Shepherd's still out there.
Yeah, he goes back out there. He goes up to the madam, and he says, you still got the German Shepherd around? And the madam says, no, he died a couple years ago, but we got a couple lesbians going at it in the back room if you want to watch. So he goes back to the back room, and there's a bunch of guys lined up against the wall, and he nudges the guy next to him, and he says, wow, this is really great. And the guy next to him says, yeah, but...
You should have been here a couple years ago. There was a guy named a German Shepherd.
Bye-bye, Whitney!
Oh, darn it!
That's a pity. And it's a chicken, Whitney, not a German Shepherd.
Really?
Sure, it's a chicken.
Wow.
Everyone knows a guy
I
is
didn't
doing
know
a
that.
chicken.
Wow, that makes sense.
Hey, Pat, let's hear it.
All right, Dave. Craig comes in after playing golf all day, and he's looking tattered. His shirt tail's hanging out. He's dragging his clubs in. He drops his clubs in the living room and lays down on the couch. Wife looks at him like, oh, Craig, what happened? Why you look so bad? He's like, well, Bob, he had a heart attack and died on the third hole.
Oh, my goodness.
Craig says, the wife says, so that's why you look so bad, huh? I'm like, no.
Hit the ball, drag Bob. Hit the ball, drag Bob.
Click.
No, you don't have to say click. Just click off. All right, Count, are you ready?
Come on, bring it on.
Here we go. Here's Kevin. Let's hear it, Kevin.
Okay, why did God give women yeast infections?
Uh-oh. Yikes. I'll have my finger poised on the button. Okay, Kevin, why did God give women yeast infections?
So they know what it's like to live with an irritable pickle.
Pickle? Irritable pickle?
He's replacing the word pickle.
I had to change the word.
Like we did the other day, the word pickle was replaced for another word.
I think it's irritating.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. It wasn't funny.
It's not fun.
Not funny, and that is one of the rules of Stump the Jokes are...
Funny.
Your joke has to be funny. Let's go with Rick next here on KGB. Hey, Rick, let's hear it.
Hey, Dave. Hey, if your dog is locked out in the back door barking to come in and the wife is locked out of the front door bitching at you to come in, who are you going to let in first and why?
I can tell this is going to be a clever joke instead of a funny joke.
I remember this
Let's hear it.
You're going to let the dog in. You know why?
Why?
Because once you let him in, he'll shut up.
I was wrong. It's funny. Yes. Nicely done, Rick. Hang on, pal.
Okay.
Yes.
It's just funny because it's a joke, not because it's true.
It's funny for both reasons.
It's just funny because it's a joke.
Here's Emilio next here on Stump the Joke. Sorry, Emilio.
Hey, Dave.
Let's hear it.
Got a blonde joke for you.
Let me hear it.
All right, this blonde buys a brand new car. She's driving down the freeway, right? She pulls up behind a big old semi. She's like, crap. So she's looking around. Finally, she passes the semi. The trucker gets all pissed off. He's like, what the hell? She's like, you witch. He runs her off the road. So then she's off the road, right? He gets out of his truck. He pulls her out of the car. He draws a circle around her. He's like, you step out of that circle, I'll kill you. He goes over, flattens every one of your tires. He looks back, and he sees the blonde. She's smirking. He's like, oh, you are not smirking. He goes over, crashes every single one of her windows. He looks over, the blonde is smiling. He's like, oh, you witch, what's wrong with you? He's like, hold on. Goes to his big old semi, pulls out a sledgehammer. He totals her car.
Totals a car?
Totals her car.
Totals the car.
He looks back. This blonde is laughing.
She's laughing, Emilio.
She's laughing her ass off. He goes, I don't understand what's wrong with you. I just completely destroyed your car, your brand new car. And you're smiling, you're laughing, you're smirking.
What's wrong with you?
Well, while you weren't looking, I stepped out of the circle 3 times.
Good delivery, Blair.
Nice laugh. Nice laugh. All right, let's go with Mike next here on KGB. Mike, let's hear it.
Yeah, Dave, what do you call a drug addict who's been up for 14 days?
2 weeks. Drug addict has been up for 14 days. Okay, Mike, what do you call a drug addict that's been up for 14 days?
A 2-weeker.
See you later, Mike.
Bye, Mike.
Thank you, Vern.
A material only, please, Mike. A material only.
Maybe you have to be an addict to think it's funny.
I don't know.
No.
Here is Paul next year on KGB. What's up, Paul?
Hey, how's it going?
Tip top. How you doing, pal?
Good. Okay, this guy, he's driving to his friend's house. His friend lives in an apartment complex, and he's trying to find a parking space, and he can't find one. So he keeps driving, and then finally he sees one, so he hurries up and parks in it, gets out of his car, and next thing you know, this good-looking lady comes walking up behind him and says, "Hey, how you doing? Good looking?" "Oh, pretty good, pretty good." Says, "Well, what are you doing? You want to come up for a drink?" Guy's like, "Oh, yeah, why not?" So he goes up for a drink. She tells him, "Why don't you have a seat, get comfortable, go ahead and take your shirt off, I'll get you a drink." All right. So she goes and gets him a drink, comes back, and she says, "Well, why don't you get a little more comfortable? Take off your pants, I'll go put something nice on." So he does. She comes back, and says, "Why don't you go ahead and put that right there? Put your thing right there in my hand."
Put it right in her hand?
Yeah.
Really?
So he does.
So he does?
Mm-hmm.
He put his thing right in her hand?
Mm-hmm.
And then I bet she says, "Now don't you ever,
Sure.
park in my parking
place
spot again."
Hey, at least it was a good joke.
Yeah, right. Bye. You're out.
It is a good joke.
It's a good joke, but you lose.
Yeah.
No. Skulk away. Let's go with Scott next year on KGB. Scott, let's hear it.
All right, you ready? Hey, I love your show, Dave.
I love yours. Bring it on, pal.
All right, what do you get when you cross a proctologist and a Jamaican?
An osman, let's see, a proctologist.
What do you get, Scott?
You get Pokemon.
No.
Pokemon.
No.
Pokemon. Twice in one show. Yeah. Walt, let's hear it.
Okay, Dave. Homo goes to the doctor.
Who?
Homo does. Homosexual kind of guy.
Can't you give him a name?
You're all righty.
He goes to the doctor and says, "Doc, I got this problem. You got to take care of it." He goes, "What's the problem?" He goes, "Well, you're going to have to take an x-ray to find out." Doc takes an x-ray of the guy. Sees that this guy's got a big vibrator stuck in his ass. Tells the guy, "It's going to cost you $3,500 to get this thing out of there."
Wow. It's a lot of money just to get a vibrator back. Go get another one for $20 down the street.
Homo says,
"Oh, I give up." What?
No, can you just change the batteries?
You redeemed yourself, Count of the Court of Kooks.
Thank you. Bring it on!
You want to do another round? Really? Another? Oh, my.
You okay with that?
I'm fine with it. 888-570-1015 is Direct Connect. We'll get you on the air next year. It's KGB.
The best of Dave Shelley and Chainsaw on 115 KGB.
Hey, you, behind the wheel. You reckon? $1,000 tournament. Now it's up in the $800,000 range for first place.
Yep.
So I would correct my position that you were trying to get last week, Chainsaw, and state that, yes, indeed, the Masters tournament is the American tournament, hands down. Indeed. Although, if I had a choice between the two, I think I'd rather win the U.S. Open.
Yeah.
Just because it's open to everybody. Anybody and everybody can play. Here's MJ on the KGB. What's going on, MJ?
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Tip top. What's MJ stand for?
Mary Jo.
Beautiful.
Isn't that a great name?
It's a good name.
Who used to have the butt crack sweat?
That'd be Davis Love, who...
Darn it, all righty.
Yeah.
I was telling my father about this yesterday. He's like 85 years old, and he was sort of appalled by me talking about it, and he couldn't recall who had it, but he had very bad eyes. So
well, you wouldn't see any butt crack sweat this weekend because on Saturday the temperature was 40 degrees.
Was that it, Georgia?
Wind chill was 40 degrees.
And didn't I see driving rain?
At the Augusta tournament. I don't know about that, but I mean, these guys were bone to the cold, chilly. Yes.
God, it looked so beautiful, too. It didn't look that chilly.
It's the prettiest golf course ever on TV.
All righty, Dave.
Thanks,
Gotta
MJ.
go.
See you, Mary Jo.
Bye.
It was shirt sleeve weather yesterday, but
yesterday was lovely.
Yeah.
But Saturday was frigid bad cold.
Who made that beautiful dogleg 90-degree putt?
Lauren Roberts.
Oh, man, I saw that on highlights in the news, and it was, where's he going? Where's he putting? What the hell's he doing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just a beautiful, read the greens beautifully.
Yeah. And he finished okay, too.
He finished third?
All right, I've got this stat in front of me, and I'm wondering if it be true or not. How many CDs do you think you need to stack? How many CDs would it take to stack one on top of the other to reach the height of the Empire State Building?
Wow.
Just a guess.
30,000?
30,000.
No, wait a minute. Yeah, I'll say 30,000.
30,000 to reach the height of the Empire State Building.
See, now I said, can I say what I said?
You can say whatever you like.
I said 100,000, but after thinking about it, I think that might be low, and I think it might be more like 1 million.
It takes
Because
a million.
Very thin.
It takes 1 million. Now, I don't know if they're saying just the... Because all it says is the CD here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Doesn't talk about the box.
Oh, well, that's a little different.
It is a little different.
I would imagine about 20 would stack up to a foot, and it's about, 1,500 feet high? No, 100 stories times 10?
Well, here's the story. NSYNC's new album sold 2.5 million copies in the first week, and they say that is stacked up taller than 60 Empire State Buildings.
How about that?
60?
2.5 million CDs. This is how they're selling it now.
Uh-huh.
This is how they're pushing it. They're saying that's taller than 60 Empire State Buildings. I'll give you an even better number here. The old record held by the Backstreet Boys for 1 week was 1.1 million. Ever since NSYNC has blown them away, they've been referred to as, now they're the Backseat Boys. They don't appreciate that, Shell.
Well, who would?
They'll be gunning for NSYNC when their new album comes out this October. In fact, Nick Carter says they may push it back to November to cash in on the Christmas season. And their fans could buy 4 or 5 copies at a time to give away as gifts, and that would spike the sales so much. It's possible that they could retake that record, but boy, that is something. 2.5 million copies in 1 week.
As of a couple of months ago, the Backstreet Boys had the edge on NSYNC.
On the other hand, Jewel, our local treasure...
Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
Huh? Nothing.
What's the problem?
I'm biting my tongue because I'm trying to be nice.
Jewel is a local treasure, and let's not forget that she contributed to the Hamwell Open with
That's why I'm trying to be nice.
much of her merchandise. Well, I know how difficult it is for you to be nice, Shell.
Fine artist.
Right in the middle of one of her sensitive ballads at a private concert in an art gallery in New York, someone's cell phone went off, and Jewel flipped.
Uh-oh.
She stopped the show and demanded to know whose phone it was. And the guy in the third row raised his hand, and Jewel said, "What's your name?" And he said, "Jack Lynch, crud."
Heck.
Jewel pointed at him and said, "Everyone, this is Jack Lynch, and because of this bleeping bleep hole, I can't finish this song."
Oh.
Getting a little temperamental, is she?
Huh?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Couldn't hear you.
Had a little song going on in my head, I guess.
What did you guys do after our great big dinner on Friday downtown in La Jolla? And boy, thank you for not shouting out vagina while we were in downtown La Jolla, as you are so wont to do.
Well, I did want to do it, but I restrained myself.
Thank you.
No one would have heard. They hit us in the back, so no one would be near us.
Nobody could hear anything. We were loud, too, I think.
And we were the only people out on the balcony, but it was lovely. Just lovely.
And what did you do afterwards?
We just went to La Valencia and had one cocktail and then walked Liliana to her car and went home.
No dancing in the middle of the night?
No.
No ex-chefs coming over?
No.
Comparing sizes and whatnot?
No.
You guys always do that.
No, Fridays I'm always tired. If I go out on Fridays, I didn't have a nap.
Oh.
You know, I'm not really a napper, and so it was 1 o'clock by the time the taxi dropped us off, and we were tired.
I was so disappointed there was no drunken, sloppy Shelley, coming on to waiters or telling off bosses or whatnot. Those were the good old days.
I never told off a boss. I know. Well, it's a new me.
Iced tea drinking, that bastard.
Although Shep was kind of taking care of that area, though.
Who was?
He was a little toasty.
Yeah, he was a little tipsy and telling a few secrets.
Have you seen that wine list again? Is this my money? No, I haven't seen that wine list again.
Another bottle of wine. Okay. All right, honey.
That guy can put some booze away, man. Oh,
and
man.
I kept saying, honey, maybe Dave would like to order their wine.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't know nothing.
He's an idiot. He doesn't know nothing about wine. He doesn't know how to order a bottle of wine.
And then 5 minutes later, he staggers up.
Here's a glass of wine. Try this.
Okay, all right.
Come on, try it.
Well, I have you with my red right here. Well, he's so into it. I mean, he really
you'd never know that.
Well, the waiter had just won some sort of award and diploma for his wine ecology, and boy, they were just going back and forth like a tennis match on that. Oh, the Blanc and the Sauvignon.
He just graduated from sommelier school.
Yes.
His sommelier SATs came in, and he was head of the class, Jane.
But I thought they always got a big
Cirque du Soleil.
I thought they got a big medal when they did that.
Big clamshell.
Yeah.
Well, he did have that little button, that little pin.
I know, but that's nothing. They used to have a big necklace.
A big clamshell that you could drink out of.
Shemp was dropping the I work at Laurel bomb 2 seconds
that
in.
always happens.
2 seconds in. I mean, sitting back in.
1015 KGB, it's the best of DSC. It's Abramowitz with you, sitting in here for Boyer, who is right now, as we speak, on his way to Pearson Ford in El Cajon on Fairmont. You can catch him from noon to 1:30. Come up, shake his hand. That's 4300 El Cajon Boulevard. He's going to be registering people for Get a Life. They could win a brand new 2000 Mustang convertible. They'll have free lunch from the Hooters. And don't forget the lovely Hooter girls. And the first 25 people to test drive a car gets Kansas tickets. So you can carry on wayward with Kansas. And right now we are going to return to the best of DSC, round 3 of the Stump the Joke Czar on 1015 KGB.
My cappuccino is like thin, watery gruel.
Should have had Dana go out and get you some.
You didn't get any real coffee yet?
No.
Jeez, how can you go on?
I'm a very busy man. I don't have time to stop down for these things,
Well,
Ruth.
you could have sent little errand people out for
I
it.
didn't even have time to send him out. I'm so busy.
Jeez.
Things are going on all the time,
Will they
sister.
fix it tomorrow, I hope?
I hope so. If not, they're going to get a piece of my mind.
Well, I hope so.
Yes, ma'am.
Jeez. Watery cappuccino, that is just unacceptable.
I agree. Paid 89 cents for that.
It's not like they didn't know you were coming. You do it every morning.
Every morning.
I mean, come on.
A little upset about it.
I don't blame you.
Are we going to do another round of Stump the Joke Czar?
Do you have anything better on the table? Last Wednesday, maybe?
I don't know if we're going to get to Lash Wednesday today. I didn't get my rubber vestments from the cleaners.
Uh-oh.
They haven't been squeegeed from last Wednesday.
Ooh, well, and that's a problem.
Yes,
because
indeed.
They really needed it.
Let me see what we got here on Stump the Joke Czar. Here's Paula. What's going out?
Hey, Dave, love your show.
I love yours. What's happening, sister?
Adam and Eve were in the Garden of Eden, and God came down and said, I've got 2 more attributes to give to you. You can make your choices. The first one is the ability to stand while peeing up. Pee while standing up, okay?
Stand while peeing up.
Cool. Yeah, exactly.
All righty.
Okay. So Adam jumps up and down. Oh, me, I want that one, I want that one. Then I can write my name in the snow. Eve says, well, okay, he's so excited about it, give him that one. So then Eve turns to God and says, okay, well, what's the other one? And God says...
I don't know. This is going to be some sort of male bashing joke. What does he say?
multiple orgasms.
Pass. No.
Oh,
I don't
come
get it. I
on.
don't understand it.
Multiple orgasms as opposed to standing up peeing. Which would you rather have, Shelley?
Well, I already have.
Stood up and peed. So, well, it's just not funny. That's the thing.
Okay, all right.
Adam
good.
chose
So I'm not
first.
missing anything.
You're not missing
Okay.
anything.
See,
Sure.
Adam made the dumb choice because he's a dumb man by picking the first thing, which was peeing standing up.
okay.
And then he could have had the multiple orgasms. See if he'd waited.
Right.
Get it?
Got it.
Nope.
If I make the basket,
If you make the basket, what?
we'll never have another lame joke like that.
Oh, there's no way.
Don't make a liar out of that trash can.
Oh, my. She makes 1 out of 11. It's a parade.
I love it when I win. Woo!
All right, the wishing garbage can says we will never get another lame joke. Here's Chris.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
And we're putting you to the test here.
Hey, all right.
Don't be lame.
Okay, here we go. There's this fly, and he's buzzing around on top of a lake. Then there's a fish, and he says, "Hey, if that fly drops 6 inches
Oh,
over
you know, this is not a joke. This is, come on.
It's just stupid. It's a
This is
wet
like an
pussy,
Aesop's.
yada, yada.
Come on. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Okay, I was just kidding that time. Now this
And it's
time,
long. I mean, you
really?
have no idea what you owe me.
Well, now, the trash can might still be right because that caller was already online.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to
All right.
reshoot. You don't have to
Really?
reshoot.
Okay, I can save this
On
for
an awful
something
lot
good.
of
All
cleavage today, Miss Dunn. All right.
Oh,
More than you were Friday.
Well, you and your quadruple falsies.
Your quadrupeds.
I think the button came undone. I'm sorry. I'll button it up. There we go.
Boy, you expect me to concentrate on my busy duties over here while
Get
you're
on with
flashing
it.
me.
Come on, microphone boy, hit a button. Let's go.
That was very condescending.
Sorry, was it?
Condescending, by the way, means when you talk
Thank
down to
you.
people. But you wouldn't know that.
Right.
All right, how you doing there, Art?
Good, bud.
Let's hear it.
Hey, did you know there's a lot of things have to happen before the pussy gets wet?
Yes, I know. There's a bear and all sorts of things. And,
Absolutely.
aren't
Hey,
you
know,
glad I
this-
stopped that one?
Yeah. Hey, you know, there's a couple guys that's sitting at a bar, and they're getting into a loud conversation, and one guy backs up and says, "Hey, you son of a gun." He says, "All lawyers and liars are sons of bitches."
Ooh.
And this one guy at the other end of the bar, he takes umbrage to this. He gets up, he goes over, and he shoves the guy up against the bar. He says, "Hey, let's take this outside." He says, oh, geez, I'm sorry. Are you a lawyer?"
No, I'm a son of a bitch.
Yep.
I enjoyed that. That's good.
See?
Good one.
Good one. Pass. Hey, Brock.
Hey, good morning. Good happy hump day.
Thank you. Same to you. How you doing?
All right. Hey, these two widows, man and woman, meet at this senior place, and they decide to go fishing the next day, and they are heading upriver, and they come to a fork in the river, and the man says, "Up or down?" And she goes downtown like he's never had before.
Holy cow!
We're talking the Waka Waka life.
Yikes.
And so they're heading back. They're still going upriver, and another fork of the river comes up, and he says, "Up or down?" and Waka Waka away again. The guy can't believe it, and next thing you know, here's another river, and he says, "Up or down?" and Waka Waka away. He loved it. He decides to go fishing with her the next day, and they're going up the river, and he says, "Up or down?" and she says, "Up." He kind of braces himself, and next thing you know, here comes another fork in the river, and he says, "Up or down?" She says, "Down." And then he says, "Well, you know, yesterday when I said up or down, you gave me a Hummer like I'd never imagined in my life, but today you're saying up or down." And then she says,
What does she say, Brock?
My upper plates. Wait a minute.
"Well, yesterday I didn't have my hearing aid in. I thought you were saying suck or drown."
Hang on. All right, let's go with Daniel next year on KGB. Daniel,
Yeah.
how you doing, pal?
Good.
You on spring break?
Yep.
All right, let's hear your joke.
Okay. How do you drown a dumb blonde in a pool?
Put a mirror at the bottom of the pool.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
How?
You put a scratch and sniff on the bottom of the pool.
Hang on, Daniel. That's
That
a
was
winner.
cute.
That is a winner. Darn funny. I like
Very.
that one. Christy.
Good morning.
See, you don't want to say it's cute.
No. Oh, I didn't mean for it to be.
Well,
demeaning.
I know you don't, but women don't understand. See, to women, something that's cute is fine, but
Right.
guys don't have cute things. You know, if a guy tells you a joke
Yeah.
that's funny, it's
Okay.
not cute. It's funny.
Okay, all right.
If a guy takes his pants off, you don't say, "Oh, it's cute."
Adorable?
You gasp in horror.
Oh. said Reptilicus. I see.
You gasp in horror as it shoots flames at you. You don't say, oh, it's cute.
Yes, so big and strong.
That's it, yeah. Christy, you ready to go?
I'm ready.
Let me hear it.
A federal judge has said that the federal court has no jurisdiction over the Elian Gonzalez case, and his Florida family faces a deadline at noon tomorrow. The family appealed to President Clinton to intervene.
I'm not reading this.
Why won't Clinton get involved in the case?
Because the last time he had trouble figuring out where to stick a Cuban, he got in some serious trouble.
Goodbye.
Get it?
Got it. The whole play on the cigar thing.
Yes.
Oh, I got it.
We're doing pretty good here. Doing pretty good here. Brian. Let me hear it.
Why is Chelsea Clinton so damn ugly?
Oh, I don't think she's ugly. I think she's blossomed nicely.
Yeah.
But for the sake of the joke, how come that Chelsea Clinton's so damn ugly?
Because Janet Reno is her father.
You're just lucky the chainsaw has the week off.
He would take
I take exception with that. She's a handsome woman. That was a good round, people. Thank you very much. Fine round of Stump the Jokes Are.
The best of DSC.
This used to be a cool station until they put these dorks on.
1015 KGB.
This is Dale Earnhardt for the NASCAR Winston Racing Series. Back in the year 50 BC, the Romans watched gladiators stage great chariot races. It was the most popular sport at the time, and it was amazing how those horses got through the corners. Today we race with a lot more horsepower, and the NASCAR Winston Racing Series is where you and your family can see today's gladiators. Here's what's coming up in your NASCAR arena.
All aboard! The crowd-pleasing, daredevil-loving train races roll into the station again tonight at Cajon Speedway, the fastest 3/8 paved oval in the West. This 8-lap event will be run immediately following a full slate of stock car racing that begins at 6:45, including late-model sportsman stocks, Grand American Modifieds, Streets, Bombers, and Legends. Climb on board for the train races and more tonight at Cajon Speedway, Gillespie Field in El Cajon.
Worldwide Olympic partner at participating McDonald's.
1015 KGB. It's the best of DSC. This is Abramowitz with you. No need to adjust your radio dial. This is how I sound. Sorry about that. Chris Boyer is right now on his way to Pearson Ford at Fairmont and El Cajon. That's that little thing you hear from time to time. He'll be checking in with us in a couple minutes. Right now, last week, Jules Heivenstein had the week off, so we turn to Dave with his celebrity news. This is the best of DSC. KGB.
Check this out. Imagine winning the lottery and throwing away your ticket not once but twice.
Oh. That really irritates me.
28-year-old Charlie Edwards of Orlando, Florida, quit the Backstreet Boys just a few months before they became famous, and a year later, he was offered a chance to join NSYNC.
Wow.
But didn't want to do that.
Uh-oh.
What is J. Reed Stevens his manager?
He was offered a chance to join another band. They didn't have a name yet, but now they call themselves NSYNC. And the guy who created both groups tells Star Magazine that this guy has got to be the unluckiest guy in the world. Charlie gave up on the Backstreet Boys in the early 90s. He didn't think they'd make it, so he took a job as a golf instructor.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, the Backstreet Boys went to Europe, developed their act, came back superstars. The manager felt sorry for Charlie and offered him a job with NSYNC. And Charlie said at the time they didn't have the right formula or even a name, so I got frustrated and quit.
Oh.
He's starting his own group now, Shell.
Uh-huh.
His full story, including a picture of him when he was a Backstreet Boys in the next issue of Star Magazine, which will go on soon.
What's his new group called?
Charlie's an idiot.
Losers.
Montel.
Montel. How's he doing?
Well, he just did an interview with USA Today. I saw that this week.
Oh, really?
I think it was like Monday. He said, things didn't work out in my marriage, but I still love my wife. You know, and a lot of guys have loved his wife.
Oh, really?
Oh, no kidding.
Tape has just surfaced, which was recorded when she was a stripper in Vegas.
Uh-oh.
And back then, Montel's wife was known as Bambi Jr.
No kidding.
Wow.
On the tape, she describes having sex with a string of famous men, including Julio Iglesias, Wayne Newton, and, quote, a world-famous Hollywood action hero who she wouldn't name because he's married. Sadly, all the men in her life used her and dumped her. And
Aw.
Julio took her out to dinner and gave her $50,000 in chips to gamble with. Then he took them all back after he lost his own.
Oh.
They spent the night together, and she never heard from him again. She says that after that, I had an affair with Wayne Newton for 3 months, but as soon as I told him I loved him,
Yeah.
he dropped me like a rock. Finally, in 1991, she went on the Montel Williams show. The topic was, nobody in Hollywood takes me seriously because I was a stripper in Vegas.
Perfect.
But Montel took her seriously, Shell.
All right.
He fell in love with her, and they got married 6 months later.
Uh-huh.
What a happy, happy ending.
Well, how long did that marriage last?
Up until about a week ago.
Huh.
Was it like 10 years?
Well, they met in 1991.
Yeah, so about almost
9 years almost. Someone call missing persons. Halle Berry has disappeared.
Oh, boy.
Whoops.
Even the company that she works for can't find her now. Halle's a spokesperson for Revlon.
Uh-huh.
Last year, she and Cindy Crawford were the celebrity hosts of the Revlon Walk for Women, a charity event in New York City. And this year's walk is on May 6th. They want her again. A source of the company says, we've been told she's too busy.
Oh, she's got a lot of hit and runs to do.
And can't do it, which is really a shame. They just replaced her with Salma Hayek. You'd think they wouldn't mind that she was walking. In this one, there's no cars involved in it.
Yeah, no kidding.
Meg Ryan and Dennis Quaid have been married for 9 years, but according to the Globe, next week she's getting very friendly with a co-star of her new movie, Russell Crowe. You know who this guy is?
Yeah.
I've heard the name, but what has he been in that I would have seen him
The
in
Insider.
before? Never saw that.
I just started watching it last night.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see it. I've heard it's good. What else has he been in, Ruthie?
He was in Fight Club. He was in L.A. Confidential. That's where I really fell for him. He was excellent. Now, really intense guy. Remember the last Academy Awards? They showed him and he was in a tuxedo and he sort of looked like he was constipated the whole show.
Oh, he was pissed the whole night because he knew he wasn't going to win.
Yeah.
You'd never know that guy was Australian, though, from L.A. Confidential and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a thick Australian kind of Outback Steakhouse accent, but you don't know it from his movies.
Huh.
Anyway.
Who's he stupping?
Meg Ryan.
Oh, wait a minute. She's married to Dennis Quaid.
Where are you? Where are you? What do you do? Do you wear headphones? Where are you?
Did you just say she left her husband for
No,
him?
he just said...
Where are you? I just said all that stuff.
Oh, I missed that part.
What do you do?
I just all of a sudden heard Dennis Quaid, Russell Crowe, and went,
Do you like stare at lights or something like that?
No.
Are there a lot of shiny objects around you?
Yeah, they shocked the crowd at a high-class restaurant in London by taking off their shoes and dancing on top of the tables.
Damn it.
Wow.
The owner of the place says they were going crazy and didn't stop till closing time. No one would go near them. Everybody just left them alone, and there's more of this in the Globe next week.
Gotta have pictures.
James Woods just turned 53, and his new girlfriend is 19.
Yes.
Not too creepy.
Dating your grandfather. God.
Alexi Thorne. She's an actress.
Uh-huh.
And
She's
Woods
acting like she likes that 53-year-old geezer.
And Woods is not only dating her, he's become her manager.
Oh, my God.
That old ploy.
Now, he defends the relationship by saying, check this out. This is his spin. If you ever bought a dog, what'd you buy? You bought a effing puppy. You don't buy a 13-year-old German Shepherd. You buy a nice young puppy, and that's how it works.
Oh, my God.
I like Woods.
You know, in about 20 years when she grows a brain, she's going to be upset by that.
She didn't slap him across the face for that comment?
I don't think she understood it.
She just handed him the leash.
I think she just turned to him and said,
Are we getting a dog?
You see, she's surrounded by shiny objects. Wow, look.
beautiful tennis player Anna Kournikova is reportedly juggling 3 guys at the same time, but she still claims she's a virgin. She's a very humble girl. She says, I could snap my fingers and get any man I want, but I have too much respect for myself.
Oh, jeez.
I've never gone any further than kissing and cuddling. I'm saving myself for the man I marry. She swears that she will remain a virgin, even if she doesn't get married until she's 80, when God knows everyone will be lining up to bag that one. Believe it or not, Sharon Stone is now negotiating with a radio station in San Francisco to get her own talk show. She wants to call it Stone on the Phone, Berber.
Jesus.
Yeah, you got Stone on the phone. Come on, 888-570-1015.
Stone on the phone.
Give me a jingle and a blower.
Oh, my God.
They're still working on the details. Stone on the phone needs a co-host
Oh.
who can do it when she's out shooting a movie. I heard Ruth go, oh! Maybe it's me. Good luck. I'll give you the address to send your tape, okay? Isn't Sharon Stone looking for a radio gig?
And she's played a lesbian in movies.
You think, it goes the other way around. You don't become a movie star and then go back down to radio.
Wait a minute. Isn't she married to Dennis Quaid?
Try this response, Ruth. I don't speak English.
Now, it's not easy to be married to a musician who's so pretentious that he refers to himself as the artist.
That's true, I'm sure.
Even though he hasn't had a hit in 8 years.
Right.
That's why Prince and his wife are on the verge of breaking up.
Oh.
They got into a nasty screaming match Monday at a club in New York. She was hanging out with some normal people, and he wanted her to leave.
And that pissed him off.
Fighting at a club on the dance floor. It's like a Prince movie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. Isn't that Purple Rain?
Did you see Purple Rain?
Sure.
I saw parts of it.
What a stupid movie.
Yeah.
And you know what they did? Prince is pretty petite in the first place.
Yes.
But they got him the biggest motorcycle in the world to ride around in that thing. And, he slings his guitar over on his back like a gun. And he hops on top of this motorcycle, and he can't touch the pedals, and he can't reach the handles.
He looks like me playing air drums.
It's stupid. I mean, they had to put like little blocks on the pedals so his tippy toes would reach. Because the guy's like 5'5" or something
He's
like that.
He's a jockey. They should have gotten him a horse.
Yeah, really. They should have gotten him Secretariat out there and painted purple.
Silks, yeah. I mean, come on.
And here he is now. He's having a fight on the dance floor of a nightclub. It's his movie.
It is his movie.
He's like living his movie. When was the last time he had a fight in front of people at a dance club on the dance floor? How old is Prince? 45?
I know.
He's still dancing? Go home, old man. Make room for the Gen Xers and their ecstasy. Get out of the way. God. It's so ridiculous.
Well, and isn't she the one that they had the marriage.
Isn't her name Mai Tai or Daiquiri or something like that?
I think is her name. And then they were married.
Wame. Prince is married to Wame.
Panda.
Yes,
I know.
he is.
They are an adorable couple.
I don't think she's 18 yet. That's sick.
Is that it?
Well, they got divorced, but then they got married again spiritually.
Well, they got kids or a kid together.
Well, he didn't make it.
Oh.
I didn't think the kid made it.
I thought there were reports that he didn't make it either.
Yeah, Oprah did a whole thing on it, and Prince were very tight-lipped.
The child did not survive?
Well, nobody really knows because Prince is so secretive, he won't tell anyone exactly what happened.
Oh.
But the only thing he said to Oprah was very tight-lipped, Oprah, just don't believe everything you read in the press.
Oh, okay.
And that was it. That was all she was allowed to talk about.
Just don't believe everything you read.
You're right.
Well, I hope he does have another kid, just because I just want to know what Prince would name his kid. That would be so entertaining for me. Because, it ain't going to be Herman or anything like that.
No,
I think
it'll be like asterisk or colon.
The child. I think that's what it's called.
The child of the artist.
Well, she would not leave when he wanted to, so he stormed out with his 2 bodyguards.
The child formerly known as fetus.
Yes. A friend of his wife tells the New York Post, quote, "It's over. She stays in New York and Spain, and he lives in Minneapolis. It just isn't working out." Now, everyone's heard of Jimi Hendrix, of course, but have you ever heard of Leon Hendrix?
Leon Hendrix.
Leon is Jimmy's younger, less famous brother.
Oh, yeah?
And he's working on his first album, Shell.
So he's less dead.
What is he, 60?
He must be, I know.
The people who put up the money are trying to find him. He reportedly disappeared with the cash.
Oh.
Maybe he's gone under like Jimmy. According to the World Entertainment News Network, his backers have pumped loads of money into this project, and he's taken off with it. The album is supposed to come out next month, but they need Leon to finish it, and no one can track him down.
Oops.
Regis is going to be 68 this year. He's working himself to death. Sources say backstage he's totally stressed out, and he's having major temper tantrums. He's slamming his fists into the wall. He's getting so red in the face, the veins are bulging out of his forehead. He had a meltdown last week on Live. That's the show that everyone thinks is called Regis and Kathy Lee, but it's actually called Live. The phone stopped working while he was trying to call a contestant during the trivia quiz. Regis picked it up and screamed, "You see this piece of junk? I'm going to smash it to bits." Go, Regis.
That's right.
I am living your pain, pal.
Oh,
Tantrum, I don't care. I do it all the time, Regis. It'll make you feel much better, pal.
Well, he's been spoiled, too, by AT&T, who will just, on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, they get people for him like that.
That's right, and some phantom person does all the dialing, and it always answers on the first ring.
I know.
I'm so fed up, I swear to God, I'm going to break it right now. Let me break it now. Please, let me smash this thing to pieces, he screamed.
That's not a temper tantrum. That is fine behavior.
That's fine with me,
Nothing
pal.
wrong with that.
I've smashed up enough stuff here to know it's the only way you get things to work.
That's right.
How do you think I got sitting in a $10,000 chair this morning that doesn't work?
Oh, it works. It's just 90 feet. It's like Shelley in the beanstalk chair.
Yes. Staff members were shocked. One of them says, that's not part of his act. We've never seen him like this. He's a wreck. He's on the verge of bursting a blood vessel.
Oh, shut up, all those people.
Regis has had 2 angioplasties, a history of high blood pressure, and he admits that his cholesterol has shot up to a dangerous level. Well, how can that be? He eats that butter that's good for you.
It's not even really butter.
I
but
see. It's
good for you.
delicious.
And he passes up the cake all the time.
It's delicious.
I know.
He eats the butter. He eats and eats and eats that butter.
Yeah, I know.
His friends are worried sick.
You got to think Kathy Lee's put that out to take the attention away from her.
Finally, Jay Leno said this the other night, talking about the torrential rains they had in L.A. I mean, it rained a little bit here, but I mean, it really rained hard in L.A.
Rain, yeah.
They had like 2 and 3 inches like in one day, which is just, forget about it.
And a tornado.
He says it's coming down so hard, Halle Berry crashed into a water skier and Whitney Houston had to smoke crack out of a snorkel.
Best of DSC.
This used to be a cool station until they put these dorks on.
101.5 KGB.
101.5 KGB. It's the best of DSC. It's Abramowitz with you, sitting in the last hour for Chris Boyer, who right now... Boyer! Boyer, where are you? Tell everybody where you're at.
I'm at Pearson Ford. They stand alone at Fairmont and El Cajon. We have one coveted entry for the KGB Get a Life competition. We will take your name, your address, your phone number, whatever, from everybody who comes on down here, and then we'll pick one lucky contestant who will get their shot to get a life at a $30,000 Mustang convertible from Pearson Ford. This baby is decked out. Plus, we're going to toss a 1-carat diamond in the glove box from Ed Benjamin and Sons. It's just a fantastic prize. We have a whole laundry list of stuff, and you can see that on the KGB website at 101kgb.cc. The entire list of all the things you need to get a life will be right there for you. We're giving the car away next week, so you got to get down here this week to get your chance at a shot to win the darn thing. And while you're here, why don't you have lunch from the Hooters people, along as the Hooter girls serving up goodies from that restaurant. Plus the first, oh yeah. I wonder if you can order off the menu. The first 25 people, thank you, to test drive a car right here at Pearson Ford will get tickets to the Rock Band Kansas. Not tickets to Kansas, but to the Rock Band Kansas. Plus, we'll have plenty of DSO sunglasses, KGB compact discs from our library, and the ever-popular more.
Only the A's,
Here's
buddy. Only the A's.
No, we're not giving away the A's, buddy. We're giving away like the C's. The C's.
Just the C's, buddy.
The C's and the recurrents are going out, and we'll be giving those away, buddy. Right here at Pearson Ford, Boyer the Destroyer, here from right now until 1:30. Come on by. It's lunchtime. What the heck? We're at the corner of Fairmont and El Cajon. Your chance at a $30,000 Pearson Ford Mustang convertible awaits you. Come on by. See us here before 1:30. And right now, Abramowitz,
Yo.
I got to go.
All right, Boyer, hey, good luck tonight at El Cajon.
Thank you, and to you, sir, in your palatial Abramowitz estate.
Okay, thank you. See you, Chris.
All right, see you.
Well, that's going to do it for the best of for this week. The whole show goes back in the box. Tune in live tomorrow at 6 o'clock for Dave Shelley Chainsaw. Chainsaw comes back from his week vacation. Pencil Neck Geek Shooty will be in here to answer phones. Ruth 66 with the traffic. And much, much more. Coming up next, the beautiful, lovely Co Lewis will take it to the weekend. She's got a 3 for 3 weekend. This is Bromwitz with you saying goodbye. KGB